Forgot to turn on my microphone before I started saying hello and welcome in. Hi, welcome in. I'm back. I know, amazing. It's like I never left. I have completely messed up my hair while I was trying to get ready. I have shifted these ears to where they're all over the place, and I'm just having a grand old time trying to get set up today. I made the mistake of sitting down to watch something right before getting online, and that just completely messed up my whole schedule I had in my head. And it's just been fantastical. I'm moving my light so that it's not blinding me anymore, hopefully. I am still getting over being sick, so I probably sound a little bit nasally compared to previous times in my life. Um, but that's just the joy of COVID, I guess. Thank you, thank you. It's good to be back. And I'm hopefully sitting properly in my chair where I can reach all my stuff this time. Probably not, but we shall see. So, how are you? How are you doing? How you been? How's everything going? I'm gonna switch screens so that I can finagle with it in the background like I did last time. It's pretty great. See if it'll work this time. Of course not. OBS hates all of my full screen applications. Let's see. Please capture this game I'm playing. Why I wanted to capture. You're married. Congratulations. That's so cool. Congrats to you and the other half. Oh, that's really exciting. Congrats. When did you get married? You're still not living in the USA. I'm not surprised. It's a little crazy around here. There we go. Now it wants to work. We're playing Palia tonight because they added a bunch of stuff and I haven't even looked at it. I've played, I've played some of the Elderwood stuff and I've played a lot of the like Halloween event stuff. Um May 15th in Eureka Springs. That's so cool. That's so cool. That was right after my birthday. Well, congratulations, congratulations. I'm so happy for you. That's so cool. Are you still planning to move to the USA or your last trip turned out to be insanely expensive, so we're broke? Oh, well, you know what? That's fair. That's very fair. I don't know why these ears have decided they're gonna rebel against me and not sit like a rabbit's ears. It's fine. I did have a pair of the Razer Kitties previously in all my old videos, but they broke during my move and they don't work anymore. So I just got a pair of cheap headphones and found somebody who was selling ear thingies that you could put on your headphones. So I have bunny ears now, and that's much more my style anyway. I wish they were a different color, but I'm not going to be too picky. If I were to make my own, they would be in a custom color. But since I bought them off of somebody online, they are what they are. So my hair is not doing anything I want it to do right now. It's not sitting out here where it's supposed to be poofy. I am dressed as Sonia from Pokemon today, researcher or Professor Sonia, whichever one you want to call her. But my hair is folded in on itself, so it's much harder to see my little hearts, which are very, very cute. I got them on Amazon like 100 years ago. So they're not like anything I made, but they're just little heart barrettes. And they are little mirrors, but I kept the peel offable, whatever it is, tape on there. I'm going to turn this down a little bit. I'm going to be a little less in my eyeballs. Well, that's an okay lighting system. My dog also slobbered all over my glasses, so they are really, really dirty. Um, we're gonna pretend we don't know that, and we're gonna pretend that I'm not doing this right now for free. Free lose the glasses. No, I'm just kidding. You need to get the money to apply, so you haven't been able to do the paperwork. Fair enough. Thank you. Hello, Cube. Welcome in. Welcome in. We're playing Palia. I haven't even started the game up yet. I haven't played in a few days And I don't know if the volume's okay for y'all or if you can even hear the game at all. It's over here for y'all, but for me it's over there. So that's why it's blue on this side of my face and yellow on this side of my face, because game and light source. I'm gonna turn it back up by one notch, I think. Yeah, that's not too bad. When my camera settles, like it all looks like it's supposed to be these colors. Um, but yeah, these are doing whatever they want to. The volume is good. Okay, cool. Because I can turn it down if I need to. I just need to know. At least I think I can turn it down. I don't even know if it's coming through, honestly. I've had so many issues with game. You don't hear the game at all? Okay. I was going to say, I've had so many issues with game sound over the years that I just assume it's not working, to be honest. Is it you? Does it even want to transfer over? Apparently not. It could be that I don't know what I'm doing, which is entirely possible. But just switch to default, see what happens. I see a little green bar, but okay. Can y'all hear the game now? I'm gonna turn it down slightly, but we shall see. So the thing is that I've been hearing the sound in my headphones very stutteringly, so I don't know what's actually coming across, like if my game is stuttering or my sound is stuttering, or if it's simply my headphones that are stuttering. We seemed to be okay when we played Power Wash Simulator, according to everybody, but I don't know if that was because you could kind of hear the sound of the game or because it was just a background shh kind of sound and that made it acceptable. So I have no idea. You don't think you can hear the game? Okay. I'm not sure how to fix that. I was able to fix it in years past because it was on the Elgato and it was coming in through the Elgato, but I don't know what it's doing. Anytime I tab out of the game, which is what I'm doing to kind of play with the stuff, it seems to work after I'm done and then stops. So like I'm tabbed back into the game and I can see the desktop audio meter going, but it's cutting in and out just like my audio is. So again, I don't know, like, is it actually coming through or is it just decided to hate me today? So, yay. See if we can make this happen. It's very low. It should be kind of low. It shouldn't necessarily be like super loud, but again, I can only kind of hear it in my ears. With Power Wash Simulator, I was hearing like every fifth sound, and then it became more like every 50th sound. And this time it's more like every third sound. So, legitimately, I don't know if that's my headphones or if that's the computer itself. So, yay, we're a professional. We're not really a professional, but this does look great on this computer, I will say. That was loud. It's fine. Look how whooshy it is. Look how it blurs itself. I wasn't expecting all the motion blur. That's gonna drive me a little batty. Allow camera shake? Maybe. Persistent reticle? No. Display. We got a good little thingy in here, so it should be working, but we shall see. Graphics. 3D resolution. Epic. Wow. Stupid blue headset, I'm afraid. I deal with that all the time. Oh, okay. See, that was the thing, was that with the Krakens, when I knew that they had kind of kicked the bucket, it was because I legitimately couldn't hear Suze when I was watching her stream, and I was just listening to her stream, nothing else. So I thought it was the computer, I thought something was going on. So I pulled it up on my phone, and my phone was working perfectly fine. And then I tried something on YouTube, and YouTube was working perfectly fine, so I was like, okay, it's working, but I'm not hearing it in the headphones, so I don't know what's going on. So, I have a lot of apples. I was going to join the Jam Jamboree and I completely forgot it was a thing. So I didn't put any of my apples into the apple jam maker. So that was a thing I forgot to do. I also don't remember all of the keys. So it may take me a second to actually do stuff on the screen. So let's craft some preserves so we can have some money. Because what we're actually doing today is that the game introduced some new house building mechanics. And so I'm going to redo my house, basically. We're going to kind of make it... That's tomatoes. Apparently I had a stack of tomatoes. You have to get cheaper headsets because of the budget, and you get the wired ones to avoid the stuttering. That makes sense. I thought about doing that, and I thought about upgrading my headset to a different one eventually. But because I primarily use this computer that I bought specifically for streaming and not actually for anything that requires me to be like listening and paying attention, and you know, I'm not like playing Final Fantasy on it or talking on Discord or any of that. I'm okay with the cheaper headset. I'm just not okay with all the stuttering. So I will have to find a solution for that because I hate not being able to hear my game. But if y'all can hear it, please let me know if it's too loud because I will gladly fix it. I guess we're going to make more tomatoes because I didn't realize I had a bunch of tomatoes in there. Whoops. I was kind of trying to save my tomatoes, but to be honest, I don't remember what for. But I'm collecting things like beans, wheat, all kinds of stuff because I heard that making bean burgers is the best way to make money right now in the game. So, sounds good to you? Excellent, excellent. That's the important part. Honestly, you know, if I don't hear the game, it's not going to bother me too terribly much, as long as y'all can hear it. So, what's been up with me? So I moved. I did move, as you can see, the background is different. My dog's doing well. He's not joined me at the moment, but he's doing well. And I have been okay. There's been a lot going on. There's been a lot of ups, a lot of downs, a lot of struggles, but I have been okay. As you all remember, and as we talked about last week when I came back, I was dealing with a lot after losing my grandfather and then losing a grandmother within just a couple, well, within a month, really, of burying him. We lost my grandmother, so... Well, I use burying very loosely, but you understand the sentiment. So, it hasn't been easy. It's really been a struggle, and I know that I didn't used to really talk about my mental health too terribly much. I just kind of brushed it off, and when I did mention it, I would just mention it casually and then not really go in depth about it. But in an effort to be more transparent with you all and more transparent with myself, that is something that I am willing to talk about and share to some extent. So, might hear it a lot. I might talk about how bad my brain is quite a bit more than I used to. And it's really just in the essence of trying to be more open with you guys, because I don't know, I feel like that's okay. Now, I mean, I'm not gonna tell you my social security number, but you know, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I think that's alright. Alright, what am I planting? I don't even remember. This whole place is gonna go up in smoke anyway, so I'm not sure why I'm planting things right this second. But, you know, we could use some more stuff. We'll probably use some more corn, you know, probably. The usual. That's a lot of corn in one spot. You need to talk about that stuff in a safe environment. It's healthy. Thank you. It really is. And I do appreciate y'all letting me just, like, yap on and on and on. So, yeah. Fun stuff. In the interim of being gone, I think last time I mentioned that I got into Legos really big. So that's been fun. I had ordered some pieces to make a Lego set because it was a set you couldn't really buy anymore. and I had to order some of them from Denmark, and they have not arrived. The first time I tried to order them, they didn't show up, and then I got a notification that you missed last week's, your schedule's insane. No, it's okay. It's okay. I kind of announced it a little last minute, and I barely announced this one at all. So I'm glad you can make it to this one. But yeah, they shipped me my Legos, and it's what's considered the standard and not the bestseller. Also, apparently my camera needs to move because you can't see my other hand. We'll just scooch that whole thing. Hey, now I got two hands, mostly, kind of. Maybe I just need to talk with my hands better. So yeah, they sent me what they consider like standard, which is supposed to have a like couple of weeks up to a month kind of shipping, depending on like the imports and customs, things like that. And of course, right as my previous package was coming in, all of the ports pretty much shut down. They would not, like, they weren't willing to pay for any of the stuff. They, of course, they didn't want to pay the tariffs, so they didn't want to pass it on to the consumer, blah, blah, blah. Basically, Lego stopped shipping those parts to the US from Denmark. So, I had a package. My package never showed up, and I finally checked it again, and it told me that it had been sent back. So I freaked out, I waited, and I was like, well, maybe it'll get to them and they'll send it back. You know, I really, really wanted this. So I called, and they were like, oh, we're going to resend the whole thing out to you. Like your whole order, we're going to send it to you free of charge. Now, mind you, this was like a $20 order. This wasn't anything super expensive. It wasn't anything crazy. But without these parts, I can't build the set because they're very specific parts that are only available through this like pick a brick process. So about 2 months ago now, they did this and they said they resent it to me. And I just got a notification the other day that I have a package inbound. So, you know, here's hoping that I'll finally get to finish this set that I started 4 months ago. But we'll see. We'll see. It's probably been longer than that since I actually started trying to make the set, and I've just not been able to build any of it. So you had to create a new Discord profile because you got locked out of your old one. So you haven't read anything. Oh no. Well, obviously we have a Discord channel. That command should still work. Thank you, Nightbot. I'm still learning how to put all my stuff back together. When I tried to re-download everything, nothing was working properly. I switched over to OBS instead of Streamlabs, and now I don't know how to do anything. So it's just been a learning process altogether. So someday we'll be professionals, probably. I don't know. In other news, a friend of mine recently made affiliate, so it's really, really cool. Looking forward to seeing if he'll come up with any sort of emote or anything like that. Because that is my favorite part of being in people's channels, is the emotes. Because I am weird like that. Okay, we'll keep our pumpkin guys, because they're like once a year. I have 305 eggs. I don't know how many I need, but I think it's 305. I have a Discord? Gasp, shock, awe, no one ever knew. It's totally fine. But yeah, obviously we have one, but I remembered to set up my command, so it should work. Hopefully. Hopefully. Why was it making that sound when I had my mouse right here? Okay, interesting. I don't think I have anything I can clear out of here. The other thing we could do is I could try to save up the money to upgrade our thingies, but I don't think I'm gonna do that. You back in the Discord? Yes. Welcome back. And I do have some prize pods to open. I did open a few of them without y'all. I'm so sorry. But I didn't know if I was coming back, so I just opened them. Whoops. Nope. We got Nori and Hopper and Junior. I think we've got like 13 of Junior, honestly. So we have a lot. Found me because you woke up and was scrolling to see what was online. Gasp. I don't actually know if my live alerts are working. Oh, they are. Nice. Except I have it set to at everyone instead of the stream alerts one, which I need to fix that because I don't like it when it at everyone's. The other thing that I was going to work on is I was going to work on making us an outfit. I may finally spend money on Palia, but we shall see. So obviously I have some of the stuff that other streamers have because I was playing even though I wasn't online. So I've got like the snake, I've got a few more potato pods down there, like this crazy shiny pods that people had. So, you know, fun times all around. But I wish I had played with y'all. So that's the thing. I have missed y'all quite a lot. I've missed streaming. I've missed, you know, just being able to get on, play, run my mouth, hang out. Because it does feel like we're all just kind of hanging out with each other. You haven't played this in forever? That's fair. I played, but I didn't really, like, stick with it. Like I said, I played some, and I was trying to get into it, and I did the entire Halloween event before I decided to come back to streaming. In hindsight, I should have waited, but I didn't because I didn't know. Need time for yourself to like get that? Absolutely. And that's just one of those things that is really important to me is I know that I need to balance everything better. It got to a point where work was very busy and life was very stressful and I was moving and it just wasn't the ideal time to continue streaming. So I'm glad I did step away for those purposes. But, you know, I did miss y'all. I missed getting on and hanging out and just having some time to play. So I also did not put on any makeup this time either. So we didn't wear makeup when my wig wasn't working last week, and I wore makeup today. I think I wore makeup a couple times when I streamed anyway, so y'all are used to seeing my face. Let's see. I don't think I have anything of value. I have all these cookies from all the new animal stuff, but I really just want to delete them. I'm gonna eat that. Let's throw some soup in here. Ugh, terrible. Why can't I put all my beans away? Finding a balance is hard, that's why you haven't streamed in over a year, and other things. That's a long story. That's very fair. I found that for me, streaming was just difficult in general to balance. So yeah. I like to think my face is pretty without makeup, but you know. Then my face is like that, and we all run in terror. It's fine. I'm actually looking at my own face, but to y'all, it looks like I'm looking off in the distance. Like I don't even know you're there. I can look at you. Look at me. Look at you. Look at me. Anyway. I did not, but probably should have, taken medicine before this. That would have been a smart move. I didn't do it. Let's see. What else can we get out of here? I gotta clear out something. I have 158 snowballs. Did y'all know that? We'll just put all our snowballs. That cleared up 158 spaces. Terrible. Anywho, let's drop all our stuff in now that we can actually fit it all. Hooray! And we're gonna go do the Zeki thing too. Those way. Oh, I forgot I had these. You know, it would behoove me to pay attention to what's actually in my pockets. You had to go for a second and you're back? Welcome back. I don't want any of these treat bags. I want them to go away, please. Lord. Welcome back. At some point, I'll figure out the best place to put this monitor, because this is the one that all you guys are on and everything's here. And if I was playing like a Steam game or a Switch game, then of course like my game would be coming through here, so I'd be playing it that way. But my second monitor is right here because that's where it is for my job. Because I have this monitor that I use for work, that's the stand, and then I have this monitor that I use for this specifically. So At some point, I'll figure out how to do this the best, and it won't look so crazy when I'm playing my game. I won't be staring at the side of my head the whole time. I'm hoping I can get it to like right here, to where like I'm looking here and y'all are looking here, and I just look over a little bit. But it's gonna take some trial and error. So, streaming kind of made you realize that you're probably more autistic than you thought, and that's the short version. You know what? That's fair. That's very, very fair. I think streaming made me realize that I was letting myself get burnt out, which was a terrible idea. My hair would only sit up where it's supposed to. I could not find any but one singular hair tie, so my hair is doing whatever it wants. It has a mind of its own, and there is still just a lot of it. It's still long. I need to cut it all off. I keep saying that, and I never do it. So, we shall see. But yeah, I also decided to wear pajama pants instead of the pants for this cosplay because it was cold and I didn't want to put on different pants that would also be cold. It's probably not cold to anybody else, but it's cold to me and I hate it. So, um, again, for those who don't know, this is Sonia from Pokemon in the most casual version possible. I keep meaning to buy a trench coat of some sort so that it will actually like be her tan coat that she wears, or buy a lab coat, which I'll probably do after Halloween starts wrapping up. So that I can like wear her lab coat. You don't see our pants. I know, but if I ever stand up and show off the cosplay, you're not gonna be able to see it because I'm wearing shorts. Well, not really. It's pajama pants, but you know. Anywho, so yeah, I'm thinking maybe like a lab coat because she is technically a professor, and then I need to make her arm bracer that she wears. It's basically this like black bracer, but it has a screen on it, and then she has this little like almost Pokeball looking purse, but it's black and gray. So I got to make those two accessories. And then at some point, I got to figure out how to do my hair better because she's got like this swoop thing going on. So that's going to take like some mousse or something like that. It's going to be a lot going on with this. I've seen people do it out of like wigs and things like that, but I got my own hair. I might as well use it, you know? So and then if I'm ever gonna wear it in public, obviously I would need to get her boots that she wears, which I know I can buy them, but there's something about it that like the quality seems very costumey. So I'm debating just getting a pair of like white boots because she wears these like calf length boots basically. So I'm debating getting the pair of white ones, cutting the notch that's in the top of hers, and then painting it with the teal and black, and then adding straps around it for the little straps that she has on it. And I know that I'm saying all this, and I could probably just pull up a picture of her so that y'all know what the heck I'm talking about, instead of sounding like an insane person. But you know, I'm really bad about describing things and realizing I'm not visually describing them very well. So if you give me a moment, I will share that screen. Whoops. Specific window, please. No. No. How do I get it to share this? No. Why is it doing this? Oh well. Let's see. I would like to capture browser. Browser. That's not what I asked for. That's, oops. That's not what I meant by browser. Just pretend y'all don't see that. Just pretend it's gone. Okay, okay. This is so much more confusing than it needed to be. I don't know why I didn't just save a picture of her and throw it up on the screen and make it make sense. I'm very silly. So we're just gonna save this image and it's gonna be fine. I'm Nika and I'm fine. No, I'm just kidding. What is it they say? I'm I'm something. Oh, I'm Phoenix and I'm fine. I'm Phoenix and I'm fine. No, Apollo. I'm Justice and I'm fine. Anyway, here we go. Here's Sonia. Couldn't remember that guy's name from the game we haven't played yet, but it's fine. I'm Apollo and I'm fine. I think he says Apollo. Now that I'm thinking about it. Anyway, this is Sonia from Pokemon. This is the girl with the hearts in her hair. We're doing great right now. She actually doesn't have glasses. They're sunglasses. So we're just going to pretend they're glasses. It's fine. Because it kind of looks like it could be glasses, but it's not. So anyway, she's got this little Pokeball purse that she wears. She's got this little bracer on her, which is like a little watch thing. And these shoes down here. We're going to figure that out together. So, I don't know which image that is, and now it's gone. I think so. I think it is actually like a little watch inside the bracer. But it's described as a tablet in the concept art. So I'm not sure if it's meant to just be like a regular watch inside a bracelet or not. So we'll see. We'll see. Also, I was making fertilizer apparently. I forgot I was doing that. Do I have any mushrooms? I do have mushrooms. Hooray, mushrooms. Oh, the sound just came back to life. Yikes. Yeah, she is pretty cute. And you don't remember anything? Well, if you don't remember anything and I don't remember anything, who's driving the bus? Who knows? Anywho. Now I gotta figure out how to build house. I don't know. We're gonna figure it out together. So I purchased something. I don't know if it was in decor technically or what. Looks like a watch. You can probably get a cheap one for there. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking I will get one of those like black sweatbands basically. Stick that's like real puffy, and then like it'll come out like that around my wrist basically, and then get a watch and stick it in the middle so it's puffy on either side. Bam, done. You're not driving because you don't have a license? That's fine. We're just all gonna crash. It's fine. I think it's called Alchemist. Alchemist. It's not called Alchemist. It's called something, that's for sure. Now I gotta figure out the buttons. It's H. H for house. So we're gonna go to our unnamed slot. Because it's unnamed and also beautiful. Hooray! So a game I might like, it's Genshin-esque without the gacha. I do like Genshin-esque. It's free on Epic. Oh my goodness. I don't even have Epic. I probably should get Epic. Anyway. Let's see. Aha! Alchemist Cottage. That's the thing. It was in this window and not in my inventory. So, the one thing I did do is I did pick up a cottage from Kenyatta. She's selling these like templates basically. I have no idea what it looks like. I didn't look at it. I didn't Google it. I didn't do any of that. I just purchased it and I said, okay, I need to save up some more money so that we can build more house. But in the meantime, Alchemist. It's called Duet Night Abyss. Duet Night Abyss. I'm gonna look that up. I'm gonna pull it up so that I remember to look it up. Duet Night. Let's see. Oh, that does kind of look like Genshin. Huh. I'm using image search. So it does kind of look like JRPG Genshin-y type. That's pretty cool. Nice, thanks. I will have to look more later. What we do have is we have these first anniversary plushes, because of course. We do still have our pavilion, which we didn't end up using. Our Kilima courtyard that we didn't end up using. We have a window, we have a fireplace, we have all kinds of things we could use. But first and foremost, Alchemist Cottage. Now, because it is still in the bare bones stage, it is going to take some time to build. I don't know how long the build time is going to be, but we're going to get it started just to see what it'll look like. Oh, look at that. It's kind of cute. Now, one of the features that I saw mentioned was that you could have multiple floors, and I don't know how to do that, but we're gonna try. Alchemist Cottage. First things first, let's build a cottage. Oh, ancient wood planks. Oh, I'm gonna need a bunch more. And white slab I have, and glass panes we're gonna need more. Okay, let's go back to our home slot. Our original home slot. Nice. I'm glad you saw me while you still remember too. Plus, October's almost over, so I would have missed out on it. Now, I think I was building... Aha, I was building planks. Nice. Those are done. It's cute and tiny. I know, it looks so little compared to whatever we're doing in the house right now. Now, what we may end up doing is we may end up just building on this house, but because I don't know anything about the new systems, and this is part of the new system, we want to try everything from the ground up. I just didn't realize I was going to need those things, so I was making them just because I was going to need them for furniture. And it's... Am I 4 short? Really? I'm 4 short. Okay, well. Alright. All but 4, I guess. Go back to the home slot again. As it loads everything up. And back to building wood. I can't believe I'm missing 4. Shove 2 in there. And 2 in there. Now, of course, we have to wait the 4 minutes for this to finish. But then that is also going to cut into however much time it takes to actually build. So, we're going to loot some stuff. Hello, gardener. You can now talk to him on your home plot instead of going all the way to where he is. And he can be your friend, which is a thing I didn't know until I started playing again. So, the act of the sun falling out of the orbit with the planet is actually quite beautiful to look at. Oh, sunset. Has anyone ever noticed this before? Yes. Yes, we have. Open it. Why do I... Stop showing me tutorials, please. Fantastic. Please stop. That was weird. I think it's because it's a new system. It wants to show me the tutorials just in case I don't know. But I don't need them. So. What did I get? I got a thing. Oh yeah, those pods. We're supposed to open now. Number 3. We got Prissy the shiny pod. And Goldie the shiny pod. And Cyrus the shiny pod. Now, I don't know if these are regular pods that are just fancy, or if they're actually, like, brand new ones with new colors and everything. But soon they will take over the entire floor of this room, so, you know, that's fine. Let's put you on the floor, and put you on the floor, and it will all be good. Look at all these little dudes. They're just kind of spilling out over everything. It'll be weird to say goodbye to the whole house, but, you know, sometimes that's necessary. Plus, you know, it's a totally different season than the last time we played, so yeah, it's gotta go somewhere. They have another one in Epic that is also reminiscent of Genshin. Okay. Neat. I don't think I've played Genshin in, like, almost a year or more. I think the last time I played Genshin was with all of you. It's also free to play. Nice. We love free to play. I have been playing a lot of Infinity Nikki while I've been gone. Mostly because it's available on Steam Deck and I can play it on there. And I've been playing a lot of Hello Kitty Island Adventure. So that's been cool. Trying to stay hydrated so I don't start coughing again. Which I did immediately before the stream started. And it was horrible. So. Almost feel like the room's too well lit. I need to bring it down because it's spooky month. But we'll see. We'll see. Candy corns. We'll put those away. Put that away. I guess we'll keep that stuff. And the duck. The grubby duck. That one is called Blue Protocol Star Resonance. That sounds familiar. I know that Genshin technically has other IPs. Like, they also own Honkai Star Rail, but I don't know if they own that one. It is very trippy to be standing in there because the way that the headphones cut out, I'm hearing this like cacophony of sound, and then it'll stop and it'll start and it'll stop and it'll start and it'll stop. And it's very disconcerting. So I just want my elder planks, bro. Or my ancient planks. I don't want all this noise. Please. If it could just stay not making noise until that part's done. Excellent. Ah, escape. Whoops. That's the wrong button. Found it. There's also now dailies in Palia. You go to somewhere. That's for sure. Is it map? It's not map. It's feature guide. You go to feature guide. And you can now do dailies, which will earn you these things. And I don't know what you can do with them, but you can sure do something. And there will eventually be outfits for sale specifically for these. But I don't know how much they'll cost considering people have been able to do these for a while. So, also news. Look at all this free stuff they're giving us. Neat. Sure, give me my stuff. We got pumpkin pie and fertilizer and all kinds of things. I forgot to put fertilizer in my trees. Oops. Let's set this and we'll go put fertilizer on the trees. Upgrade. The final pieces. It's the final countdown. It's built instantly. Nice. I don't even have to wait for it. That's actually pretty cool. Oh, look at the little cottage. It's so small. This is definitely something I would want to put on a plot and not use as the base of my plot. Unless I had, like, I don't know, like a witchy vibe going on. Like, this is the kind of thing I could put in my campgrounds, and have it hidden back behind everything. Hello, how are you? So if we hide it back behind everything in the campgrounds, this particular building could work. But it's so small. It's so little. We can't use it as a house. Oops. Oh well. That's okay. We do still have other things we can use. We don't really have any house pieces. I think those are all being used up. But you doing good? I'm okay. We're gonna go to yard sales. Because I think I put a house here. I did put a house here. I forgot about that. Hello, house that I totally forgot about. This is also where I put my game boards. If anybody remembers those. But yeah, technically we do have a house here, so we have some house bones that we could work with. But I don't know. Our attempt is to look at all the new housing stuff and try to build multiple stories. Because I heard that's a thing, I just don't know how to do it. So, it's been a while since I played. It's been even longer since I was back. Although technically I was back by a week ago. But still. We have a lot to get through. Well, let's see. What can I get out of my inventory? Those can go. That can go. I don't really need that stuff. I could have sold it, but it's fine. You played this game a lot? Nice. I used to play this game all the time. And I kind of fell off from playing it for a while. And then I got back into it because there was all this cool stuff that was happening. And I stopped streaming for a long time, so that was the main reason I played this game. Because it was really just fun when I streamed, and then I didn't want to get too far ahead without streaming, so I kind of stopped both at the same time. Weirdly enough. Also, how is my focus still full? Is there like a focus glitch I'm not aware of? I feel like that's happening right now. Alright, we did our trees. We have all of our previous stuff, which in case anybody's unfamiliar with it, we had our gardens, we have our greenhouse, which is full of greenhousey type things. Just every plant I could find in the game. We have all of our preserve makers and all of our crafty stuff. We have our actual crafty stuff in the little craft house off to the side. And finally, our actual house. So, got our living room, kitchen, and dining room all through here. Take a quick little tour. Got a bunch of food from previous things, food that we've made, cakes that we've made. Very, very fun. And the cake in the center. We make such good friends with Reth, and getting cooking all the way up, I think, was the thing. So, good job us. Pat, pat. Our bedroom on the other side of the house. Of course, we have plushes everywhere. And even more plushes everywhere. That's a lot of plushes. Platinum bar. I forgot what button is what. Oh, I think it's O, actually. I think O is this. There we go. Fulfill. Yeah! We had one! We could give him one! Nice. Hooray! Unless somebody got to it first, but that's okay. Nice. Anyway, we got a little bathroom in here. A little bit of everything. More ducks. A lot of ducks. I don't remember having this many ducks. We sure have a lot of ducks. We had our back rooms, which were each a bedroom decorated in different styles. So we got that one. And then this one. Very witchy vibes, very fun. And finally, a bathroom. Nice. And then, of course, we have some random paintings on the walls and artwork. And then all the way upstairs was our upstairs bar. Duckies are always good. That's true. This was the stairs that we made upstairs. Took a lot of work to do those, so it'll be kind of sad tearing them down. But we will get to it. We're renovating. That's what we do. So, nice little bar set up. Little rug for them to stand on when they serve drinks and food. And of course, a little setup to actually get those drinks and food. And then we had a bathroom over here that I never really finished. So, because I wasn't playing the game without y'all, I didn't really do much. I just did the stuff that we did on stream. That was kind of about it. So, while it turned out pretty well, it didn't come out to be the house of our dreams. So I'm hoping that with the features that are supposed to allow you to have a second floor, we won't need to build our own second floor. But we'll see. So, for those familiar with the stream, of course, all of this will be familiar as well. And this is our little trophy corner for all the things we've gathered. I think this box is another one of those. Yes, Einar's music box. That was something that I got when I was off stream. I managed to get Einar's relationship up. We managed to get Ashura to level 5. We got scroll. Tish, Zeki, and Reth up to level 5. Worked on the gardener a little bit. Got Subira up with romance and got Einar up with romance, but neither of them all the way. So I did manage to get Einar to level 5, but I didn't get to his romance up to level 4. So, which we need it so we can have his photograph. I did get somebody though. I don't remember who. We got someone up, which I only remember because I remember getting a photo of somebody, but I didn't put it up in the house, so I don't remember who it was. Guess we'll find out later. All right. Looks like we need to go into town and look for more things for our house. I really should have ground out some more money. Probably could sell some jars of jam or something. Hopefully. So, look, it says hydrate. Feeling thirsty? Remember to hydrate yourself. I missed the rest of that. Wow, very stuttery. The game looks very different on this PC than it does on my Steam Deck. and even more different than on my Switch. So that's fun. That's mostly been the way I've been playing, is on my Switch. I tried playing on the Steam Deck for a bit, and it just didn't function as well. But playing on the Switch worked for the most part. So let's get our lucky boxes. We have 3 coins. 1, 2, and 3. It is in the second one. Okay. So number 3. We got fireworks, a silver bar, and a bookshelf. I think I've got about 6 copies of that bookshelf, unfortunately. So I'll just hit X to get away from that. And then we'll go and see Kenyatta. She's not actually here, but we can see her store. Alright, so we have the Harvest House, Grand Harvest House. I've purchased all my writs. The Alchemist Cottage, which is what we bought for ourselves. We bought the first one. I don't know what the deal is with the second one, but it looks like we can only buy 30. So there is a base room. I don't know what's going on with that. And then stairs, which is what we wanted. So we're gonna buy some stairs. Oh, there's windows. Oh, that's cool, actually. Oh, look at that. That's cool. Y'all, it's really cool. And our gazebo, our beloved gazebo. Okay. I don't know if the alchemist stuff can only be used on the alchemist housing, but I hope not. I hope we can put it on the regular housing so we can use some of our actual housing to kind of go with this. I am gonna buy a base room, I guess. We have cottage A, cottage B, and then base room. I don't know what the differences are. I don't know if it's like meant to be a room like one of these, or if it's meant to be like a house. So I'm a little hesitant to buy it because it is 30, but let's avoid it for now. I think I just bought the stairs. Oh yeah, there they are. Let's avoid it for right this second, and then we will come back to it. Let's buy some ivy. More ivy, more ivy. We're gonna put ivy everywhere. Why not? One of each. Now we bought one of each because we are just practicing. We're just seeing how it looks and working through it. And if it works, great. If it doesn't work, well, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. We do, of course, still have our side house, which is our yard sale lot that I was originally going to make into kind of like a display piece so you could kind of see how everything looked, or at least so that I could. And I was going to put one of every furniture in there, and I never did. I actually was taking the idea technically from a friend of mine. Hers was going to be more of a, this is this entire set, this is that entire set, and mine was originally going to be, this is all the chairs, this is all the couches, so on and so forth. So it was not my original idea. Can't take credit for it. That was all Suze's, also known as Daydreamer. Let's go back to our unnamed plot as everything spazzes out and see how it does. So if I am guessing correctly, is it for the ground or is it for the house? This looks like it's for the house. I think it's so that I can put it on my house. Something is in the way. Well, I wish I knew where it was supposed to go. That would be nice. Oh, thank you. I didn't even see the command come through. Okay. I think the ivy is just supposed to go on the house, but I'm not sure how that one was supposed to go. So we can see that there's already ivy on this house. I think it's meant specifically to put it on the original housing stuff so that you can make your connected rooms look like this one. but I'm not 100% sure. So we bought it, we'll figure out how to use it, but for right now, we're gonna go inside. And I'm gonna try out the stairs. How do the stairs work? Okay. I don't know. I can put them in the house, but they don't really seem to connect. Okay. There's definitely something going on that I'm not understanding. So let's go grab the stuff from the yard sale lot and bring them over and see if that helps us, like, at all. Alright, so you... How do I get rid of you? Disconnect first. What? I'm trying to pick you up. I'm trying. It won't let me pick up my house. We'll just make it solid walls. Will that help? I don't know what I'm doing wrong. It says disconnect sockets first, which it is. It's just not letting me disconnect it. How do I get rid of this? I would like to pick up this house, please. Alright, now I know this one is the window. This one, it's having issues because of the window. But why is this one having issues? I don't know. Alright. Let's clear that. We'll make it all super normal. Alright. Can I... What do you mean disconnect sockets first? I'm gonna look this up, because it's not supposed to be doing that to us. But I don't know how to fix it, so... And disconnect sockets. Picking up house. And yes, I do have a much clackier keyboard, unfortunately. Let's see. Says anything connected to the building. Hallways, fire, bay, windows, other house. If you can't find sockets like windows, try tilting or changing your view from above. I can't disconnect a porch from the back of my house. Blah, 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 blah. So I guess I have to tilt my house around and hope that I can figure out what is actually connected and what is in my way. I don't know. We'll figure it out together. And we're in an ad break, which definitely doesn't help me. Alright, let's see. Is it you? Are you the trouble? I think this is the trouble. Aha. It was the bay window. The bay window was the killer all along. I have discovered it, and it has been discovered, and I have figured it out. Alright, we cleaned up the whole house. Whole house is gone. Now we're just standing in an empty field with some game boards. Crazy behavior, if I say so myself. Alright, we have a house. How do we add house to house? The large room is bigger than the house. Okay. Alright, cottage. We'll just go ahead and pick that stuff up. It gave us the pieces from the house. So it built it, but it also... Okay. That wasn't supposed to happen. Apparently that stuff is considered decor, which I didn't know. So when we put the alchemist house back down, I don't think it's gonna look like it's supposed to. Yeah, now all the ivy's missing and things like that. Interesting. I don't love that. I think that's actually quite annoying. But now we know not to do that, I guess. I don't know. Where are we? There we are. All right, we're gonna start with a harvest house. We're gonna start with it, and then I'm gonna try putting this on somewhere. Can I put the staircase in the harvest house and build up to where I want? Because I kind of want this to be the top of my house, but I don't know if I can do that. So we're gonna try. See, the inside of this house is not much bigger than the alchemist house, but I'm not entirely sure that this is gonna work. Also, this staircase is huge. Like, huge, huge. Like, shouldn't be in my house huge. Can I put this in the house? I cannot. Okay. So the staircase can only go in the alchemist house. The ads have ended. Welcome back. Yes, welcome back. Welcome back. We learned that by picking up the alchemist house, I got rid of all the stuff on it, which was not great. And now I have learned that my stairs cannot go inside a harvest house. So that's also not great. Now my alchemist house does not look like an alchemist house. And the rooms can't attach to it because they're bigger than it is. So this will be interesting. And we are gonna need money. Let's see. Do I have anything to sell? Maybe. Is it under crops? No. I thought I had some jam. But as you can see, the alchemist house is now a little bit naked because all the windows and ivy and pieces like that have all disappeared because they were all disconnectable, apparently, and I didn't know. Oops. Well, we're gonna do our best to get that decor back, hopefully. The windows were decor, all kinds of things were decor, so we're gonna type in alchemist. That gives us these twisty columns, the ivy, and some other things that we already had. Oops, that wrong button. And then of course we have some stuff in our pockets. I'm gonna move those to where I can find them because I don't know what I'm doing. I don't really need those, but okay. I don't need a wood pot either, but it can go in our greenhouse. This was something that they gave us, so interesting. You can leave messages for people who are visiting you. I think that's everything that ended up in our pockets. Everything else is in our inventory. So, let's see. Put some ivy on the house. That'd be cool. Maybe. I'd like to put it down at the bottom, but there's gonna be like a window that it's gonna block, so kind of need it to be less long. It's very big. All right, how about number 4 is apparently a roof piece. I'm not sure how it works, but it was on this house. Like that, I think. And then on the front side too. Maybe? Yeah, I think those were like that. And then I think there was ivy up there, but I could be mistaken. We're gonna put some up there, because why not? It's our house and we do what we want with it. Stick some ivy up there. Why not? Is it sticking out into the ether? Probably. And then this was on the house somewhere. It's a something, that's for sure. It's gonna go there. Why? I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. Alright, let's see. I don't know where these twisted columns came from. I think they were the corners of the house. So we're just gonna put them out here so we can move them around. I don't know. This was on the house. I know it was, but pan the camera. Can't rotate. Rotate. And the camera. This was on the side of the house for sure. Can I not rotate it? Oh, I have to rotate it with that. I think this is on the house over here somewhere. That's probably now in the house, unfortunately. And this one I think was on this side somewhere. Yeah, that's not where any of that goes, but that's okay. And I don't know what else things were called. There's definitely windows and things that I'm missing. There's ivy in the house that shouldn't be in the house, or under the house, or something. But we shall see. Can I move my whole house? No, I cannot. Alright. We're gonna move the house. Now I can reach the ivy that's on the ground. Excellent. It wasn't supposed to be on the ground, but it ended up there. Hooray. And I think these were the pillars of the house, but I'm not 100% sure. There. Grab a pillar. Ah, it was the edge of the house, like that. Well, at least we're getting it set back up, so that's cool. If I could pick you up, that'd be great. So there are little connectors in the house and on the house that I guess are supposed to give me clues on what the heck I'm doing. But I don't know how to follow them. So we're learning together. I think the house is mostly back to normal. There may be some windows or something that I'm missing. But I don't remember. So let's find out. Edit. Window. Oh, it's a doorway. Gotcha. Okay, what if I want to put a window there? Am I allowed to put a window there? Solid wall. Door open. Oops. Can't put a window there. Okay, so the window must be decorative, right? Can I put a bay area window on there? I cannot put a bay window on there. So how do I get the windows that are... Oh, that's open. Okay. Neat. Couple notes. Why? I guess I'm supposed to spend a bunch of money on these, and that's supposed to be how I do it. I guess that base room that we debated on buying and that didn't buy was in fact to do this whole process with. So we're gonna have to go do that. We're gonna make that a solid wall again because that's weird. There was a hole in my house, dear Liza, dear Liza. Alright. We're gonna figure out how to make 2 stories somehow. And after we buy this thing, we're gonna need more money, so we're gonna figure out how to do that too. I talk a lot. That's just a thing I do. I just talk a lot. So, I'm not gonna apologize for that. My 2025 resolution was to not apologize for yapping too much. My lungs won't like it, but as you can all no doubt tell, I am better than last week, where I was coughing all the time. Rest assured, I'm rapidly reaching that stage, and will try to mute as quickly as I can, but it is still happening. Perfect for a streamer because I yap so much? Nice. It's mostly just talking to myself. That's the grand secret about streaming. You just talk to yourself a lot. Oh, because we bought ivy and stuff. Can I sell it? I cannot sell it. I can sell other things. Can I sell you this junk? No. Say it's pumpkin pie. No. She won't buy anything. Can't sell here. Okay. Alright, that's fine. One of the reasons you stop streaming is because you don't talk. Fair enough. Now, I don't know if stuff sells faster if you throw it in the bin, or sells better and for more money if you throw it in the bin versus if you sell it at, say, Zeki's place. We're gonna find out. Because I'm sure I have some sort of sellable item somewhere. I just don't know where. It's a big oops right there. So. Part of the reason that I took my hiatus originally was less so that I like wasn't talking and more so that I didn't really have anything to talk about. I found myself really just sitting here playing games and not actually interacting with you guys very much. And for that, I do apologize. It just became one of those things where streaming was more of a chore than it had ever been. And I hated that feeling. Thought it was awful, never wanted to experience it. And that really gave me reason to step away. So I am glad that I had that break, and I'm glad that I was able to spend that time. But, you know, I missed you guys. So I'm glad I came back. So far, so good. Alright, we're going to sell this random fertilizer because we don't need it. I'll probably sell some worms because I don't need those either. But I sure make a lot of them. And I guess I made some seeds. That's cool. I have so many worms. So many worms. Got some more worms here. We're selling about 600 worms. A little bit less, but just about 600 worms. Now, if I sell my worms here, I'll make 25 a piece, which is nice. You're rebuilding your scene, rebuilding your brand, but I haven't been able to cut... I've been able to. I cut out camera and or PNG tubers, but I found out last time I streamed that I simply seem dead inside when I stream. Because you don't really talk, or because you're trying to speak in like a flat affect? Because I find that that's a little bit more common, is that people will try to talk in a certain way that's like a little more soothing, or just kind of trying to be heard. I am absolutely not animated, even in response to subs and bits, there's no emotion whatsoever. Fair enough. Some people, especially when the camera turns on, they just shut down, almost. Or in this case, the mic, since you weren't using camera. So. But that's okay. Sometimes people prefer a stream where there's almost no talking. Sometimes people prefer streams where you're just yapping the whole time. Oh, it is exactly the same. Excellent. I can get away with selling a bunch of things then. We can make our money instantaneously. Nice. We have 43,000. You barely talk at all? Fair enough. Like I said, some people like that. I'm definitely a more animated person most of the time. Not all the time, unfortunately. But most of the time. I didn't mean to talk with you, Kenyatta. You're great and all, but please get out of my face.
Anything happened to you? I would freak.
Blah, 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 blah. I don't know what she said. Base room. Purchase. We're trying to make a 2-story house. Now, I'm hoping that I can add a couple more rooms to the... Oh, thank you! Welcome in! Thank you so much for the follow. I don't know why it's not in the chat for some reason. It's supposed to be. Oh, and it cut your name off. I'm so sorry. Not sure if it's the mic or just you. It could be a little bit of both. It could be that, you know, you are either... I'm back! Welcome back. Welcome in. How have you been? Spoons Merchant Dusty. That's a fun rename. You reminded yourself how you are when you're in a crowd of people, I should have. I think that's part of it. I think that sometimes streaming can feel like you're streaming and talking in a crowd of people. And for me, that's something that I kind of excel at because I'm kind of an extrovert. So I'm like usually animated in a crowd of people anyway. And I really kind of thought that I was gonna, I don't know. When I first started streaming, I really thought that I was just going to do it a little bit for fun. And then I got in the mindset of like, oh, I need to be like the best. I need to shoot for partner. I need to do all these things. And I don't know. You've been good. You don't know why Twitch had unfollowed me for you, but you got home and you watched me stream. Heck yeah, welcome back, welcome back. How have you been, Dusty? Hopefully good. Do you still play Palia? I don't know. I feel like I've missed everybody for so long that I don't know what anybody does anymore. And my new headphones are rebelling against me, but it's okay. Um, but yeah, so I kind of started viewing Twitch as like a second job. And I think that was the moment that I lost all interest in streaming. Because when it became a job, it became too much. And it was something that I was like, no matter what I have going on, I have to make sure I stream. I have to do my stream, have to do it. Because if I don't stream this amount of time, then I won't make this amount of money from it. Even though I wasn't really making a lot. I think I probably make like 50 bucks in a year. It's really nothing. It's video game money, but that's about it. So, never gonna be the best. I don't know. Like I said, it looked like I am more autistic than I thought I was. I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. You know what? Me either. I am using this as a reason to hang out with all of you and to have at least one night a week, because I think that's gonna be the new normal. Is basically like every Wednesday we'll just have a stream. I won't next Wednesday because I am house sitting for my mom, and my new system is a full PC and is much harder to move around than my old system, which was a laptop. So we won't be doing that, unfortunately. But I'll be back after that, and we'll be okay. Oh yeah, we were selling more stuff so I could get more money. Trying to make money, I have too much bugs. These aren't really sellable, unfortunately. So we'll just go ahead and put them back because they're taking up space in my pockets. And I guess this guy can stay. I guess. Makes sense? Nice. Like I said, when it got to the point where Twitch was a second job, that's where it kind of died for me. Because it really felt like I had to do it. And taking time off felt like I was letting y'all down. So, I didn't want to feel that way, and I didn't want y'all to feel that way. So I got into a place where I was like, you know what? I gotta just stop. So, but I'm back now. And I think weekly is gonna work for me. But if it doesn't, we'll always readjust. How do I have 118 of these dang fireworks? I swear, I just end up with the most random stuff. I'm trying to gather enough stuff that I could go to like a cake party or go to a bean burger party, which I hear is the best way to make money in this game right now, and be able to just make a lot. So life happens. You got to do what's best for you. And I think doing whatever you think is right for yourself is what matters most. That's very true. But life is going to happen no matter what you're doing. Whether you're sitting here and playing or you're out there in the world doing stuff in the real world, life is still happening. Life is whatever is happening to you. I have 500 knapweed. No wonder I don't have any inventory space. My goodness, what do I need all this knapweed for? Why did I have all that knapweed? You don't feel that way. Prefer you to be healthy and take time off when you need it. You don't let us down. Oh, thank you. It is very reassuring to hear that. I just have to remind myself to believe it. And that's the part that I kind of struggle with a lot. Alright, well, we'll at least make 3 grand when that sells. That's cool. But now that we know that that tiny house is probably going to require some ancient logs, we have some work to do. So let's throw a bunch of logs in there, because that's going to take a while anyway. 6, 7. Bam. Close enough. Right, what else? What else? We'll put these away. Put that away, this away. I don't really need these, but I want to keep them in my inventory so I know where they are. That can get posted up. These can go in here. Those can go in here. Goodbye to that. Yeah, we'll open that later. And I don't really need that. But I have pots. I have to do something with the pots. I know, I'm supposed to be redoing my house from the ground up, and instead I'm trying to build a house that I should have had enough money for already. It does feel a little bit like they designed the Alchemist line with rich people in mind, because I don't think I've ever had enough money to just blow it on the Alchemist stuff that they introduced. So, we shall see. When did I put it over there? Move my house. Bloop. Right. So now we have another room. Oh! Okay, so it just clips on. I don't have to space it out specifically. It'll just clip on. But what we're trying to do is we're trying to build a second floor. So my hope is that we build this and then we'll be able to build the second floor. All right, we need 75 and 10. Thought I have enough white stone, but I have a feeling I'm gonna run out of white stone if we need to build another one. So, back to the home slot. I know, fancy, right? We're really just trying to test everything out before we start rebuilding, because we do technically already have a 2-story house. We have a second story that we built ourselves, and we put a lot of hard work into this. But I kind of want to tear it all down. So we'll see. We put a lot of work into this thing. Like a lot. But we're rebuilding. That's the whole point. And for some reason, all of my jam jars have disappeared. I could have sworn I was crafting preserves, but they weren't here. And now we have to start over, and it's going to take pretty much all night for those to finish. So that's going to get a little tricky. Okay, let's grab our tomatoes. One of these days, I'll learn how to make money in this game. There's some things that need watering in this garden. And our apple trees need watering and fertilizing. There we go. Alright. Harvest the corn. Weed and harvest. So much harvesting. Corn is really quick. Honestly, the reason that I decided to do corn is so that I can feed it to all my barnyard animals that we've been ignoring tonight. So that's really just the reason there. Oh, hey, my focus finally went down. Heck yeah. That mysterious soup we ate was so hearty. Weird. Alright, where was my... There it is. Let's plant more corn. Why not? And if we can, we'll plant the wheat. So we'll get the wheat seeds out of the maker, and we'll plant those if we run out of corn seeds. Nice. Technically, like I said, the wheat is specifically for growing to make like burger buns and things like that. I think you use wheat in the cake recipe, but I'm not 100% sure. So, it may just be flour for that. The clicky clacky keyboard is so loud when I clack. I don't know if y'all can hear the keyboard. I don't think so. It's very loud for me, though. Boop, 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 boop. And... Oops. And you. And you. Boop, 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 boop. Clickety clackety. It really is. A little bit here and there? Fair enough. I try not to click and clack on it too much, because I feel like it's very, very loud. But I don't know how well the mic picks it up, and that's really the thing. Okay, got that. Whoops, that was supposed to be the number 1. It's very different playing this on a mouse and keyboard than it is playing it on my Switch. So I'm gonna misclick buttons probably a lot. Alright, water the tree. Water the tree. Water the tree. Come on, tree, get watered. Let's see, what have I been doing recently? I started watching Dan to Dan. Probably way behind everybody else that watches Dan to Dan. What else have I been doing? Quite a bit of fertilizer in here. I guess I could sell some fertilizer, but I really don't want to. Nothing that gets annoying. Most people have clicking keyboards because they're better for gaming. Oh. I don't know that this one is necessarily better for gaming. It is the one that came with my PC. So it's pretty and it lights up. And it's very, very white compared to me. But, which is saying something. But, it's not really like a good keyboard. It's fine. I don't mind it. Oh yeah, we have to go chop down ancient trees. Forgot what I was doing. But yeah, so way behind everybody else, I started watching Dan to Dan. I've been enjoying it. I think it's a pretty good show. And I'm excited to see more of it. I just got to where they've met the pink-haired girl. And I'm only saying it that way to avoid spoilers. I do remember her name. I swear. But yeah. It's been cool. Mechanical keyboard, those are always better for gaming than rubber dome ones. Oh, that's good to know. Unfortunately, I don't play any games that would matter that much, I think. Dan to Dan's an anime. The short answer. Alright, let's use our handy dandy sign that I also got while we were away and go hang out in the Elderwood. Because we need wood to be able to build a house. Go figure. We need 70, so probably at least 60 more. Shouldn't be that hard because it's every tree in here. So some of them, of course, will be a little... Oh, she's falling on our heads. Some of them will be a little more difficult because they are, like, corrupted, I think is what it is. So that'll get a little dicey, but other than that, it'll be great. Whoosh. And for those who haven't seen the Elderwood, welcome to the Elderwood. Didn't know you'd play Palia while you were away. Didn't see you on, but I did. Yeah. I didn't play a lot. I should say that I took quite a long time away from it. And there was quite a bit. Okay, now it's much louder here than it was in the rest of the game. What's going on there? How did we get to the part where the game suddenly got super loud? Okay. Hopefully that's a little quieter for y'all. And I covered y'all up. I'm so sorry. There we go. But yeah. I think I caught Susan a couple times. But Elder would be wild. It would be. Man. But yeah, I think I caught Susan a couple times, but I didn't really catch anybody else on too terribly much. I would hop on, do a little bit of playing. Ooh, hydrate. Thank you. And then basically just hop right back off. So, also, I totally forgot to set up my monitoring system. Ooh, look at me being a non-professional over here. I usually have my chat open on another screen as well. So I can kind of track what it looks like. And I didn't do that. So not only is it not on, it's also not charging my phone. Because my other excuse is that it's on my phone charger, which is a little stand. Anyway, go away from the corruption real quick. So yeah. 14 from that one. See, we got 70 already. That was easy. The hard part is the waiting, because it is 2 minutes per thing. So that's like an hour worth of waiting. Ooh. Before we shoot it down. These are a special kind of nut that you can shoot out of trees. Or you chop down the tree to get it. But you have to suppress the aura to be able to gather it. And I thought that the arrow I was using was going to work, but apparently not. So No coconuts for me, I guess. Is that what this potion does? Actually, no. You haven't played it in a year? Fair enough. Nope, that's the Hearth potion. I actually don't know how to gather the stuff that has corruption on it. I really thought the arrow was going to cleanse it like it does with the creatures, but apparently not. So, should definitely do it. JK, do what you want. Honestly, good stuff. Hey, I got a seed. We can grow them at home. I have no idea how to get this nut. It's gonna haunt me in the rest of my dreams. Gonna stand in the corruption. Terrible. Our face is corrupted. There we go. That looks nice and spooky. Just in time for Halloween. Get corrupted by the woods. JK, we're going up. Alright, so we currently have 120. I'm gonna try to gather 140 just in case. You've been into Megabonk. What is Megabonk? Fair enough, it is. Blonk, blonk. Nice. Bonk, 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 bonk. Well, that was weird. Lumberjack. Nice, we're getting achievements while we're out here. Go team, go. We're gonna have all the wood we need in no time. And then some. At this point, we've got almost 200. Anyone want to trade? I have drum toys. Oh. So the drum toys that they're talking about is the artifacts that you can get from this area. I think I've picked up about 6 or 7, but I haven't honestly been looking for them. It's a wave-based style game. Okay. Chaotic and messy and everything goes boom. Nice. That sounds a little intense for me, I think. I think it would be good as like a party game from the sounds of it, but I don't know that I would particularly enjoy playing on my own. Alright, so we gotta get up this tree to be able to... Hey, a thing. Boop. Is it this tree? No, it's this tree, I think. I don't remember which tree it is. Oh, it's this tree, for sure. We have to get up this tree to be able to go home. Yes, I could just use the map teleport. Nah. Boingy. Well, that helped a little. Bloop, 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 bloop. Alright. Bloop, 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 bloop. Oh yeah. 2 passes. That's all it took. Fast travel me on home. And we'll probably go take care of our animals so we can get some more eggs. So I'm almost positive they have eggs waiting for me. You have a character that runs around on a map, auto-shooting at masses of enemies while you pick up as many upgrades and items as you can and see how long you can survive. Oh, one of those kinds of games. Got it. That's what wave-based style means. I didn't know. I'm gonna be honest. Y'all said it, and I didn't know. Craft planks. Blonk. Craft planks. Blonk. Oops. Blonk. Nice. I thought we put more in there. It's not a party game, it's a single player. Aw. It sounds like it'd be fun as a party game, even though it's not a party game. Whee. Kind of like Vampire Survivors. Oh, but in full 3D. Nice. Alright, I have 18 ears of corn, which isn't all that much. I don't know why. Oh, it filled up my stack of 30. Just kidding. So the first monitor where you guys are is slightly in front of the other monitor. So the very edge of the screen, specifically this stuff right here, I have to lean over to see. It basically gets rid of that number 8 slot of my inventory unless I look on the screen here. So Okay. Let's go see my animals and show them off. I have had an animal reach retirement because I haven't been paying any attention to them. So I don't... Oh, they started popping up. And they're very hungry. Doo-doo. Alright, this is a Pecky. It looks like a Pecky. It's very hungry. Takes 3 corn. Good to know. This is also a Pecky. All of my Peckies are named after breakfast food items. Last time you played, there were no animals. There are now. Grab my eggs. Boop, 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 boop. It's actually, the animal husbandry is one of the newer features. I don't really understand it too much. I just do my best. So. 3, 4. Fed. Well, peanut's not a breakfast food. I guess I lied. You named all yours Nuggy. No. That's so sad. They produce eggs and use the eggs to make cake. I don't remember naming one Peanut, but I guess I must have. Maybe that was my original. But I have them like pancake and maple and jam. I think one of them's name is orange juice. Or maybe just juice. This one's a hungry bugger. My goodness. And they all give me about 18 eggs. Last time you played, you just started doing the market every week. Oh, yeah. So it was every night, and it was for like a whole couple of weeks, and now they do it once a month. Here's number 4. I thought I changed his name, but apparently I didn't. Oops. Some of these have silly names. This is cereal. Feed him. Pet him. I'm gonna run out of corn, which I didn't anticipate. But it's okay, because technically you can grab stuff from your storage while you are in here. This is orange juice. And to be fair, the amount of eggs that I'm getting from each one of these probably isn't worth it. But I'm doing my best. When I last played, I had just gotten myself a cow, which feeding them is going to be a lot harder than feeding the Peckies. So, squeaky toy in the background, yes. I'm sure that that's very audible. I'm not sure where the little guy is, but Arlo is around here somewhere. This is syrup. He's getting tomatoes, which is about 20 points apiece. So those aren't too bad. The tomatoes don't quite give him as much affection for me. Oh, hey, Annie. What's up? Kilima is abuzz with the news of a new animal coming to the ranch. Could you guess what it might be? Heard him bark a couple times too. Oh yeah, he does that. People walk around upstairs, and so he starts barking at them because that's his favorite activity. A schmole, a hopalong, a bee. Your dad's rubbing off on you. I know, isn't it ponderful? I've been telling my mom about the benefits of beekeeping for ages, and she finally let me get my own hive. As long as Nio agrees to supervise. Now I have so many bees, Mom has started selling them in the store. She agreed to let me give you one for free, though. Yes. Bumble voucher. Get me my Bumble. That's what I really wanted in life. Bumble. It's gonna show up as a baby, so everybody can see a baby bee. I have no idea what bees eat. Guess we're gonna learn together. They might eat tomatoes. Who knows? They might eat eggs. That'd be a little weird. Oh, look at it. I can't even see it. It's a little blue guy. Oh my god, it's a little blue guy. What's his name gonna be? Barry. He's a well, no, because Barry is the name of the bee from the Bee movie, so we can't name him that. I could name him Bluey like the dog. I don't know. What do I name him? I don't want to name him after my dog, but look at the bee. I don't know what to name him. I could just name him Bumble. He could just stay Bumble. I don't know. I sat back so y'all can now see. Um, because Barry B. Benson, it's gonna make me think of the Bee movie, and that's silly. Um, his traits are oceanic fuzz, which is why he's blue. So the only downside to cosplaying Sonia on stream is that you can't see the little heart thingies because my head isn't faced at the camera the whole time. So blueberry. I could just do blueberry. That works. It stays with my food theme. Blueberry. Let's feed Blueberry a tomato. Okay, about the same as a Pecky. And then pet. Oh, how do you pet a bee? Just pet the little guy. Oh my god. It does match the breakfast theme. That's true. Look at that little face. Also, we are out of focus completely. We need to eat some food. All right, let's see. 1 pumpkin pie for my face. Oh. That's what I do with real pumpkin pie too. I just eat the whole thing, tin and all. True. All right, so we have an Ormu and we have some truffle guys. Unfortunately, I will probably need to go figure out what food they eat. His name is Milk. It's a little on the nose. He's not completely starving. Oh, look at that big guy. Look at him. He's so happy. This is Waffle. Waffle is starving to death. Even the Walmart ones aren't bad, and they've been selling those year-round. Heck yeah! I could feed him the mushrooms he just gave me, but we're gonna have to go find him some different food. Let's collect and pet. We got mountain morels. Nice. We feed those to our worms. Alright, let's go figure out what the heck they're gonna eat. So that's the benefit of having the truffles, is that they give you the, is this a thing where I can access my storage? Yes, there's probably one outside the other pen, and I didn't notice. Let's see. I think I need the tomatoes, so I don't really want to use them up, but I don't know if they can eat carrots. You said, oh yeah, your name is the latest sub. Yeah, nice. Your name is the latest sub because you were the last person to sub to the channel. You subbed to us last week, and thank you again for that. Group hydration. Everybody remembers what that means? If you have to grab your nearest beverage. Tea, coffee, water, milk, juice. Like orange juice? Like our chicken? We gotta take a big old drink. Ready? I took a really big drink. Lots and lots of water. I'm definitely gonna have to go potty after this. Before the end of stream. I'm gonna take the pumpkins with us. You meant because last week it didn't pop up as it was supposed to? I think it finally popped up at the end of stream last week. I don't know what was going on with my system. I think there was a lot of Twitch stuff that was kind of down, so I'm not questioning it. Oh, they can eat carrots. It doesn't give them very much, but they can eat carrots. So, that's a start. Let's feed you some carrots. Carrot in your tummy. Nice. And he's 100% happy now. He is an elder. Oh no. I don't know what that means. He's too full. He can't eat it. Twitch be twitching? Exactly. It was very cool. And then we give you some food. You ate those 4, and then a singular pumpkin. So the pumpkins give them quite a bit of food, and you should really only use them for the bigger animals. If you use them on the Pecky, you're kind of wasting it because they are a more limited resource. But, I mean, it's your animal, you do you. So let's put those away, and these things away, and those away. I can probably sell some of those mushrooms. Because the thing is, I don't really need the float ones. I sell them pretty much anytime I get over 50. So. Now, one of the things that you can do with the animals, if you're not familiar, is that you can breed them. It takes the traits of any that you have, which, by the way, didn't mention, Hash Brown and Waffle are the names of my creatures here. So it takes the traits from them, so Night Owl and Quick and Content, and breeds them together so that they might produce another one. We're going to go ahead and breed another Trufflet, because why not? A baby Trufflet, who is a Night Owl and is Content. Not sure what the traits actually do. Oh, look at him. His name is going to be... I don't know yet. I don't really want to call him Sausage, because that seems a little mean, but, like, it is a breakfast thing. Call him Omelet. So at least he's not a chicken. But I was trying to stick with, like, vegetarian options for all of my animal product names, or breakfast names, rather, for my animals, because it just seemed nicer, but I have no idea. Also, Dusty, why is your name so big and long? It cut off on my little follow list down there. Which I think I am going to redo, like, all these panels and stuff, because I'd like the game to be bigger and longer, and I'd like the stuff down there to be a little smaller. So, sausage is kind of cute, though. It is kind of cute, though. It is kind of cute, though. Name could be Sausage. We could name him Sausage. Yeah, why not? Save. Pet. And then I don't have anything to feed him because I already put it away. Oh no. All right, he hopped down from there. He should, I think, stay in the baby barn because he has a baby. But we shall see. Let's see. What to feed him? I don't know. Let's see. Fancy. Extreme happiness. Happiness. This is the grow fast one. Oh, increases the donation value. I was like, what does this do? I don't know. I don't really use the cookies because they don't really help me for anything. It's supposed to be if you're trying to breed a specific thing, you'll want to like use the snacks to help you with the breeding. But there's a couple like these pal snacks that are supposed to help you earn stuff faster. But I'm not sure if they count as food or not. Oh, they count as I had fed him one, but they don't count as filling him up. So that's not fantastical. That's actually pretty sad. So let's get some tomato for him because I don't want him to starve to death. Feed tomato. Oh, I thought that was going to do more than it did. We still have like 100 more to feed him. Pet, pet, pet. Excellent. And we're still out of focus stuff. Because we used it all up again. So a bouillabaisse for me. And a bouillabaisse for him. Why not? We'll just eat together. One for me. Hop. And one for Piggy. He seemed to like it. It's got a cute little oink. Good job. We're also almost to level 10. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. All right, we're done taking care of animals. We grabbed a bunch of eggs. I don't think I need them, so I think we can go ahead and sell them. Um, but we're not going to make like tons and tons of money doing this. So, animal husbandry isn't really for making a lot of money, but it is for making money. Like, it's not without its merits. And it definitely gives you enough eggs for like cake parties and stuff. So, seeing all those chickens gave us almost 2 grand worth, but we already had like eggs. I already had 305, so you know, it's a balance. But what it did do was kill some time, which works in our favor because we were trying to make a ton of wood. Probably for cuteness. Oh yeah, probably. It's one of those things where this is the type of genre that people would be trying to have more like um, farming and animal husbandry and all those kinds of staples of the cozy genre. So it does make sense that they did eventually add it. I mean, Dreamlight Valley's adding horses, so they had to do something. All right, so we have 17 and 17 in there. So we've got 30. We still need to double that to be able to finish our other house. So I don't recall why I put these in here. I think I clicked them by accident, but that's okay. Back to our unnamed plot. That was trippy. Let's not do that again. So we are going to need to wait for this to finish, but we did learn fairly quickly with the other one that as soon as we put all the ingredients in, it took like 20 seconds before it was done. So plus side, it'll do that. Minus side, we still have to wait for the planks to be done. So look at this cool bug. And this other cool bug. And this other cool bug. They got like frogs and stuff now. You have to head to work and stuff? Okay, have a great night at work. It's good to see you again. Hopefully we'll see you in a couple weeks since we won't be streaming next week. But yeah, I think Wednesdays are for sure going to be our day. It just works out the best in my schedule, but we'll see. We're going to play it by ear for a while and see, like, is Wednesday working? Do I need to move it to Tuesday? Do I need to move it to Thursday? That kind of thing. So, but Wednesday's usually a good middle of the week for me. It's not usually too crazy with my job. I don't usually have to stay super late on Wednesdays. So, have a great night at work. Or, well, for you, it's day. Have a great day at work. Because it's like 4 in the morning. It's 9 p.m. here. So, it's pretty early for you. Let's go to our tree slot. We haven't been to our tree slot in a while. Also, why is that falling? The other one's falling too, but I still don't know why. We haven't been to our tree slot in a while. We have things to collect. Like pine cones. Give me my pine cones, please. And things to water. Like these hollowed out trees. Are y'all seeing the hollowed out trees? It's just me. See you very soon. 3 a.m. we had time change. Oh, that's right. Ours changes this weekend. I forgot. Bloop, bloop. It's kind of weird that it does that. You would think that time change would be a little more universal, but nope. Ours is this weekend. Get all this stuff done. Get this done. This done. I need to set up the Discord to where it's alerting for stream alerts again and not just for @everyone. I had disabled that when I stopped streaming by taking my own name off of my stream list. And I reduced my plan that I had down to just be a few people. But I didn't want to pay for it if I wasn't going to use it. So, of course, it announces a few people that I know. So it announces like Suze and my friend Calamity Kaiju, also known as Tadashi, and my friend Basu. Um, but Basu's stream this most recent time was outside of my wheelhouse. I had no idea what was going on. So it's nice to be able to see everybody and see everybody else's streams, but there was some time there that I wasn't really able to catch anybody's streams ever. Well, there's the puppy. Hi, puppy. Come on. Come on. Jump up. You want me to reach down and grab you? Is that the problem? He doesn't want to. You get to see my back while I pick up the dog. Dog. Hi, thank you for the kisses. Oh, I'm getting doggy kisses. I'm trying to show him to you guys, but he can't see himself, and he's like, I don't want to sit like a person. I don't want to. You can see like the little whites of his eyes. Look at this boy. Look at this boy. Pledge your allegiance to the dog. Do it. I kiss him. I kiss him a lot. He loves it. It's his favorite thing. Sitting like a person isn't really his favorite thing, but he'll do it on his own sometimes. He mostly likes it when I cuddle him. Cuddle him to me. This is his favorite thing. I'm gonna let him lay down a little bit. Not a lot of it, but a little bit. He's sitting in my lap just underneath the screen. It's like my hand is on top of his head. He's just a little too short for the camera. I will show him off as many times as he'll let me. You can kind of see his fuzz. You can kind of see it. There it is. There's the little fuzz. You just see his little nose. Whee! I'm turning him around so that he's sitting in my... Oh, he licked the microphone. I don't know if that came across as a sound, but he licked my microphone. Arlo, don't lick the microphone, baby. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't lick the microphone. I kiss him. Anyway. Oh, he's trying to fall off my lap. Are you okay, buddy? Are you okay? Oh, you okay? He thinks I'm at work, is the thing. So I'm usually only in this room when I'm at work, and of course, you know, that's what he thinks is happening because I'm sitting here and I'm talking and I'm on my computer screen, I'm sitting in my chair and da da da. So he thinks that I'm at work right now, and he's very sad and is licking me, which I was trying to show y'all, but he decided to only lick the parts that were not visible on camera. Little guy, if you give me a second to put the blanket back on my lap. There. There, that's a more sturdy surface for you, little guy. There we go. You see his little nose. Did you see his little nose? He's so cute. I know. I'm sitting here yapping about my dog instead of playing the game that I'm here to play. I'm not sorry about it. My dog is basically my child, so I'm gonna do that. I was gonna show off this campground real quick, which of course, if you tuned into old streams, of course you would remember this place, but just a little quick tour. I haven't really done anything to it. It looks about the same as it did before. I didn't really get into the camping stuff. In fact, I only just unlocked the Cozy Camping Bundle that you're supposed to use to build all this stuff. So it was one of those things where I was gonna see if that stuff would work with what I was doing, and then I never built any of it. So, you know, it just became, you know, a thing where I wanted to do more of the decorating and more of the like house building stuff, and I just never did it. So, I don't know. So, I don't know if y'all can hear all the extra noise in my apartment or not. So, the floors and walls are a little bit thin, which is a little bit weird. Because in my old place, I think I just didn't have neighbors in my old place, really, because the wall that I would stream off of, there was like a stairs there, and so you could hear people when they would run up into the stairs. But there wasn't really anything else around me. Like, I didn't have a wall next to me. I didn't have any upstairs neighbors. I didn't have any downstairs neighbors. But now I do. I have neighbors all around me. So this was originally going to be our cave, This was the base that we were going to work off of. But I never actually did any of that. So at some point I will work on that. Also, apparently I had this little tree. I forgot that I used little trees too. A lot of our trees have like divots in them, which is a weird thing to look at visually. So it's only 9 o'clock. Nice. Making better time than I thought I was. Alright, so we can actually get out of here, head back to our home slot to check on how many planks are done. Probably not many, but let's get that part done. Let's grab these 5 and these 5. So that puts us up to... how many? I don't know. 50? No, 40 something, I think. And we need 70, so... I don't know why I'm sitting here puzzling it when we can go figure it out. You just click this button. 34 to 44. Alright, so it takes about 2 minutes a piece. We need about 30 more, so it'll be at least 15 more minutes, or 30 more minutes rather, to make 15 of them. And we've got 2 going, so about 30 minutes to make 30. Excuse me for the hiccups. Oof, excuse me. My dinner started talking to me. So, we'll see. In the meantime, let's go back to our house. Why not? It's 4 in the morning. Make sure we watered and weeded and all that fun stuff. Let's see. Those are good. Those are good. And these should all be good still. Yes. I think I have another plot, but I'm not 100% sure. And then these, of course, we craft like 1 an hour, so I don't imagine that we will be able to make a lot of money with these anytime soon. The tomatoes, maybe, because they are so quick. But I'm not sure if I'm supposed to be preserving the tomatoes for money, or if the apple preserves is still the best way to go. So, oops, I don't want to sell those. I want to sell these. So 4 of these gets me 576, and 4 of these gets me 200. So even though they're 4 times as fast, it's not the same in terms of money-wise. So, But if I had 5 stacks of this, it would be about 1,000. So maybe. Maybe it's one of those things where you have to weigh the time that goes into it, and I just haven't. So we shall see. Also, I don't know why I kept these seeds. They were supposed to go in the bucket. In the box. There we go. Alright. Gardener. Go ahead, interrupt me. It's not as if I was doing anything important. Let's chat. Given that you seem to enjoy catching pollinators, I'm saddened by the state of your rather empty garden. That's not true. My garden is great. Catch more insects, acquire more flower seeds. It seems simple, is it not? I have plenty of garden stuff. It just happens to be vegetables. Gosh. He's so rude to us. Why are we friends with him? I don't remember. Also, I don't really need the tomato seed. Do need wheat seeds, though. And I don't need knapweed. We had quite a bit of that, and we sold it all. It made us some pretty decent money. Let's see. What else can we get rid of? We have quite a few bright shrooms, so we could toss some of those. Let's get down. Oops. Yeah, why not? Oops. Didn't want to get rid of you. Let's kill some of these. Now, this is just making us pennies, so it's not really super worth it to sell this stuff as is. But, you know, it's better than 0 gold. So, Might as well sell it since we have such abundance of some of this stuff. I think everything else is good. Everything else is good. Now, the last time I was on, I was told that the new moneymaker was bean burgers, which I don't remember how to make. I think it's made off of the mixing board. Yay, 4 grand. Bean burgers. So I was told that making bean burgers was the new thing that everybody was doing. So I was trying to grow things like tomatoes and onions and beans aplenty. So I'm trying to save up 300 beans. And then, of course, 300 oil is a big cost sunk thing. You would need about 100 milk, 200 tomatoes, 200 onions, and 200 garlic, or 100 garlic. 100 milk, 100 garlic, 200 tomatoes, 200 onions, 300 beans, and 300 vinegar to make 100 bean burgers. So, yeah, if anybody wants to make some bean burgers, I've got 29 onion and quite a few beans I'm willing to share. Making them by myself just isn't worth the time that it takes. Because, oh yeah, you also need wheat and oil and egg. And I have plenty of egg. Forgot about those. Forgot there was a third one. So you need 100 spice sprouts, you need 100 eggs, 100 of the oil, and 100 of the wheat to run 100 by yourself. Now, if you do it 100 times, you will make 300 burgers. But if you don't have somebody helping you, you may not make 300 starred burgers. So it's a bit of a trade-off. If you were going to make the cakes instead, you would need, of course, the starting ingredient. You would need 400 butter, 300 eggs, which I have. You would need 300 flour, which I don't have. So there's quite a few things that I'm missing out of the celebration cakes. And there's supposed to be a button. Ah, there it is. Obviously, you need 400 sweet leaf. You need an additional 300 fruit. You need, like 300 sugar, or flour rather, whatever this is. Sugar. JK. And then 100 milk. So it takes a lot to make 100 of anything, really. But because this focus is so close to this one, it becomes a little bit, I guess, more sought after. That's the best way to put it. I mean, I could attempt one, but if nobody else is on, then I won't be making a bunch of burgers. Not today. I think that's all we can sell for now. Hopefully we'll get some more soon, but I'm not holding my breath. And then I'm just gonna throw some of my mushrooms into here, if I can find them. There they are. 26. That's what I do. Anytime I get mushrooms from my animals, that's where I put them. I know it's only been a few minutes, but I'm trying to keep up with these. See, 13 more seconds. And we had 10 more. Well, that one's a little bit long. That's okay. There we go. That puts 9 in my pockets, and then another minute-ish will give us number 10. So, we should probably do some stuff while we wait. We could go try to recruit an elder eel, not ear. And I need to talk to Najuma about the Spirit Fest outro. So, which I will be doing so that I can get my stuff. Like spectral blossoms and jack-o'-lantern lures. So, yeah, let's go do that. Oh yeah, this is where I put my giant bee. He's so cute. Stand on him. I didn't put anything over there. No hidden secrets. Just hidden plushies. It got down to, I want to say 46 today is the low. So it's quite a bit. And you'll all have to excuse me while I take a quick acetaminophen break. It's actually not, it's ibuprofen, but whatever. Also, I don't know why we got out of focus. I don't know what happened there. Everything went incorrectly in that moment. I think I choked on water. I think that's what happened. It's probably horrible to listen to. I'm so sorry. I keep trying to mute it before it gets too crazy, but all of my coughing reflexes are going crazy right now. Excuse me. Ugh, I'm dying all of a sudden. Anyway, I don't know what that message was that popped up on the screen, so I'm so sorry I didn't read it out loud. I am still actively unable to breathe and talk properly. I'm so sorry. Ugh. Jeez Louise. That has been my life for the last, like, 2.5 weeks. So I ended up with COVID for the second ever time, and I have a cough that won't go away. And so, unfortunately for me, sometimes when I'm doing everyday activities like drinking water or taking medicine to make myself feel better, my whole body decides this is the greatest moment ever to possibly exist. I must cough on it. It's like, that's not pleasant at all. So I'm sorry if any of that was in y'all's ears. It was probably as unpleasant for y'all as it was for me. Excuse me. Ugh. And I'm not one of those, like, sickly cougher type people. No, it's a big, deep, guttural cough of dryness that just bleh, dying. Sounds like my lungs are trying to come out of my body kind of cough. Yeah. Look. Oop. So we will not be here next week, but I'm thinking the week after I might start up a Fields of Mystria playthrough. Because while I did pick that up when I quit streaming, it was a whole lot of fun, and then they've upgraded a bunch of things. So my original playthrough, while it is on year like 3 or so, is from like 3 updates ago. So I'm thinking if I just start fresh, it'll probably be my best bet. And I never played it on stream, so. Oh, I'm so sorry. I know last week's cough was worse. This one is probably less dry in some ways, but boy, does it not feel good. I was hoping the water would help. It didn't help. Excuse me. I'm gonna get it to stop any second, I swear. Where's Najuma? Well, there's Hadori. Where's Najuma? Oh, she's asleep. Got it. Okay. Najuma, wake up. It's already 10 a.m. Well, almost. It's like 9:50 something. chat with Najuma.
Need any help?
Cece, thank you so much. You should have seen the mechanical dragonfly. I was able to make all that make that. Let me try this sentence over again. You should have seen the mechanical dragonfly I was able to make with all the extra time. It was almost as good as one of mom's. One of mom's. Apparently I can't read anymore today. I must have used all my reading at work. I miss my mom a lot. It was nice to be able to do this for her and show her how grown up I've gotten since she last saw me. What are you doing down here? What are you doing down here? You're supposed to be up here. So it's a Velcro piece, and I think I messed something up somewhere. Rip. I'll fix it later. Dad was very impressed too. He didn't say it, but he gave me one of those back pats where you just know he's proud. I know it kind of took up a lot of your time, but I hope you enjoyed Spirit Fest. Glad I could celebrate with you. Well, you definitely made mine a lot better too. Anyways, that shrine would definitely be a lot less impressive if you didn't help out. The design really came together in the end, mostly because of you. So, thanks again, Cece. I got this for you. Yay! She got us some stuff. I guess I do kind of regret not doing those with y'all, but it was mostly like gathering and crafting and like really kind of nothing quests. Most of the stuff was like, oh, I found a recipe in Najuma's room, or Najuma's room, sorry, I always say her name wrong. And I think there was another recipe somewhere in the Elderwood. I don't remember. So, but yeah. I had to go find the recipes, and then we, of course, grew them. I did end up purchasing the pumpkins that were needed instead of growing them, because I was trying to grow corn for my animals. But yeah. It was a lot of fun. It was a little tedious, for sure, but it was fun. Yeah, Sundrop Lily. I discovered one of the most recent times I played that I was basically out of Sundrop Lilies, and I think I needed them to make like bug bombs or something. So that was embarrassing. I didn't have any. Couldn't make any bug bombs. It says team up. Everyone gets the same rewards from activities, so be sure to team up. Also, I'm thinking of making a little avatar for days that I don't feel like showing my face. I've never seen this before. It says I'm able to make my relationship more with a gardener or something. Sorry, something went wrong. Use these gates to re-enter the game. Has anyone else ever been to the shame box? I don't know what this is. I was trying to go home. Can I go home now? I don't want to be here anymore. Welp. That was weird. I don't know what I did. I don't know what I did, but I definitely didn't want to be doing it. Neat. Well, that took a couple minutes, so we've made another 5. Wow, apparently that took a while. Nice. That brought us up to 19. I don't think that gives us enough, but it should give us a little bit more. Maybe it will be enough. We'll see. I don't think so. I think we need like 10 more. Maybe. This rebuilding process is definitely taking longer than I originally anticipated, but I didn't realize this stuff was going to be so expensive. And for the record, we need 12 more. So, about 6 more minutes. 12 more minutes. Somewhere in there. No big deal. Well, we can go find the claw machine while we wait. We should probably return to our home slot so that we can pick up the planks when we get back. Easy breezy. I think the next time that I try to put this cosplay together, I need to find a ponytail holder that will keep it, like, more up on my head. Because I'm almost positive that her ponytail is, like, up here. But, I don't know, this one's just not very strong. And I needed it to sit behind the headphones, because I thought that would look better. But, now I'm not so sure. Oh well. It's not too difficult to do. It's fairly straightforward, really. Oh, geez. Am I back into Shame Land? What happened here? Welcome to the Infinite Void. I don't know what happened there. You can now progress your relationship with the gardener. Gee, thanks. Unfortunately, the gardener hates me. So, he makes fun of my garden and thinks that I am annoying. So, oh well. I think you can only be friends with him. I don't think you can romance him. But I'm not sure. I'm also not sure if there are any other weeklies to do. Nope. Did them all. You do have to finish them all to get the thing with Najuma that we just did. But that's just a pro tip. Doo-doo-doo. And down we go. It is way too early to be doing things like speed hot pot, which is definitely a thing I did try while I wasn't streaming. I've only played one round, and it was fantastic because all you do is spam the button for grabbing cards. I think it's spacebar on the computer. But I just sat there with my Switch and I just spammed the button, and I think I got like 30 tokens out of it. It was fantastic. Do-do-do. Spin the wheel. Spin the wheel. Oh, that's not the right prize token. I think that's the prize token for the night festival. Or whatever it's called. Dang. Thought I had it. Anyway, I don't know what time Hot Pot opens, but it's fun times. At some point, I think I'll probably do a bunch of Hot Pot rounds, just to see if there's any possibility of me getting like furniture or things that we've been wanting, plushies specifically. But we'll see. I did get the giant rainbow fish at some point, but that's not what I'm after. So, dee-doo-dee-doo-doo. Schmoll other than red or purple. What? I think they were talking about plushies. I don't know what a schmoll is, though. Alright, let's get going back to our plot. I'm hoping that we can finish the second room and figure out how in the heck these stairs work. I have a feeling that it is going to cost us quite a bit in gold to be able to actually build a house out of this stuff. But it'll be neat to find out. I've definitely seen other people's places where they built stairs in the old version, which was kind of like the steps that we built in our upstairs area, where it's steps that lead down into our floor. But we shall see. I think we probably made like a singular plank, but that's okay. Time works however it wants to. Oh, we made 2. Nice. Almost 3. We made 3 of that one. Alright, now we're about to make 6. Then we'll be halfway there. Oh, we're halfway there. Oh. Wow. Alright. What else do we need? Well, in our alchemist's place, I guess we'll need some furniture. And yes, I do have a collection of pebbles here because I've been holding on to them until I can donate all of them to Einar. I think I'm still missing one. I think I'm gonna give the plushes to there, and then I don't know what else. Maybe not. I might leave the plushes behind. I do have quite a few catfish. They are pretty cool. They're kind of big. I have this rocker pod that I forgot about. Some cutting boards and stuff that I don't remember having. I think that means it's recolored. I'm not sure. Another pod. And another pod. Where these pods come from? And more pods. Whoa, there's like 4 juniors in here. And then I have 2 of these guys. Some of these guys. And this twisty guy that I didn't remember having. It's kind of neat. I don't know that we really have any mystical stuff. I mean, we have like the Moonstruck set. And I've got the Schmoll trophy because I hunted down some Schmolls. I don't remember what those are. If this guy. Oh, they're the mushroom guys. Oh, right. They pop up out of the ground like groundhogs. Forgot about them. I have no idea what we're gonna put in there. Got an arcade machine. Put that in there. Put some Ravenwood stuff in there. Put our bouncy shrooms in there. I don't know. There's not really anything that I would want to put in there that we don't already have in our house. But if we're gonna tear down our house and completely redecorate, that's a different story. We shall see about that. I could put the Umbran stuff, I guess. I do have some Umbran stuff. That'd be kind of cool. Yeah, why not? Why don't we just grab all the Umbran stuff and put that in our new house? Do, 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 do. That seems alchemisty. Alchemistish. Something. Let's see. There we go. And then we'll keep the spectral stuff. Drop that off. Drop those off. And the... Oops, I didn't mean to drop that off. That's okay. Grab this stuff out of here. I don't think we need that one. And then we need alchemist. Boop, boop. Oh, there's our windows. Knew they were in here. Let's drop the plushes back off since we're not taking them. And then grab our windows. Still have one window I can't grab. Yeah, we could drop that off. That's fine. Grab. Alright, I think we've got everything to decorate our house that isn't finished yet. We still have some time to kill before these will be done. I mean, this is now just 2. This one is still just 2. So we still have a little bit of time to get through. So I'm going to grab this one and go check on our plants. Did that even work? What is it doing? Excuse me. Thank you. It's almost like the game is about to reset itself or something. Either that or my internet is just very silly. Either or. Oops, forgot to repair this. That would be bad, because it would probably downgrade in the middle of watering things. And it would just not work for me. Repair tools. Yep. Oh, I don't have enough to repair everything. So we'll repair that, and that. There we go. Hooray. Apparently I ran out of things, so not hooray. It's fine. It's totally fine. Do. Oh wait, I can't harvest anything. I can't even weed. That's not gonna work for me. Oh wait, I did weed. Cool. I need to harvest stuff, but my inventory is full. Are apples grown? No? That's fine. we will do our best with what we got. We're going to weed it, and then we're going to put the fertilizer down, and then I'll probably drop all of the furniture off on the new plot. But I'm hoping that our stuff will be done in time, so we'll be able to take the new planks. But I want to get this stuff done just in case it turns to the next hour before we finish. So we'll hit number 1. I don't think the planks finished in the amount of time that took, but let's double check. A hug for you, and a hug for me. No puppy hugs, unfortunately, because he has ditched me. He did not like being on the camera. So he ran away, said, "No more, Mom, I refuse." Let's see. I guess I could put this away. Dowsing rod or compass. That's probably good enough. There are other Umbran stuff that I still need to make, I believe. I just did all the way up until the, like I unlocked the thing I needed. So, if there's more, I don't have it. Whoops. I was just trying to pick tomatoes, and I messed up. Okay, let's water what we got. Excellent. Now I must go drop them off. I'm not sure why it's not letting me pick up the tomatoes. I think it's because my inventory is full and it doesn't want to overload it. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. Oh well, did it anyway. Drop corn off. And then I don't really have any seeds in my pocket, unfortunately, because I forgot to grab them while I was over there. Alright, I got the rice. I got some beans. Some tomatoes. More beans. My inventory's full again. Oh no. So what it's doing is it's not necessarily telling me that my inventory's full so I can't grab more beans. It's telling me that my inventory is full so I won't be able to grab if there's too many beans, I guess. Excuse me. Wait for those to go in. That took its sweet time. I know, I missed grabbing seeds again, but this time I'm just trying to harvest all my stuff so I can get it all watered. Butterfly beans, 18. There we go. That was weird. So the game is definitely bugging out. I'm not sure why or what's going on with it, but I would like it to stop. So we're just gonna do our thing and hope for the best. It would be a little bit funny if, like, oh, we got a sticker pack for that. Neat. That's not what I was trying to say, though. Excuse me. I had to clear my throat all the way so it would stop. It would have been funny if, like, somebody was with us and we were doing that and they were just watching us sip all over the screen. Boop, boop. Wow. So much twine. Why so much twine? I don't know. Let's see. We're gonna need tomatoes. Probably. We're gonna need wheat, I think was the other one. And of course we're gonna need more corn, but it looks like I'm out of corn seeds. Well, that's a problem. Alright, let's see. Okay, so we got some wheat and some wheat. Please stop zipping me all over the screen. Farming, just as in real life, is a bit of a gamble. I mean, it's not really a gamble. It's growing what I tell it to. It's just, for some reason, my character is not moving smoothly. I have no... See? I have no idea what's going on. I would like it to stop. It says there's a seed. There wasn't a seed. Now there's a seed. We're having a fun time. I don't know why we're kind of slingshotting all over the place. I wish I knew. I just want to build a house, y'all. It's taken me almost 3 hours to build a house. So, yeah, that probably says something about me. Alright, grab those, and... Well, I guess I'll wait the 7 seconds till it's done. There we go. I wonder why that one's such... Like, I don't know why they're so much different in terms of how much time is on each one. I guess I did something weird. I don't even know. Alright, unnamed plot. Maybe if we go to a plot with less things, it'll be less glitchy. Maybe. Maybe not. We shall see. We shall see. And hopefully I'll stop having to clear my throat. Whee! Waiting for that. Scratching my ear. Trying not to be itchy. My headphones are like messing with my hair just enough that it's like moving, so it's kind of itchy. Oh. 17 more seconds. Excellent. Now we just sit and wait. I'm not very good at waiting, to be honest. I've never been good at waiting. I am usually the type of person who's always go, go, go. Because I really don't want to sit there and do nothing. So I tend to, it was you that was the troublemaker. So I tend to just keep going till I physically can't anymore. And that is on ADD. Alright, so these look virtually identical. This one was just cheaper. So I guess that says something, but I don't know what it says. Alright, so now we find out, can we build a second floor? I would like to be able to see the stairs, so we're going to put them in this corner. Oh, it took out part of the... Huh. Okay. Took out part of the ceiling. But does that mean that I can actually have a second floor, or is it an illusion? Was this all for naught? That looks like it's on top of it. Yo! Whoa, wait. Does that mean I need another set of stairs? How does that work? Yo, wait, how does it work? Do I have to pick up the stairs and then put the house down and then? Wait, how does it work? The real question is, do I need more than one set of stairs? That's the only thing I'm concerned about. Because the stairs are really big. So it's kind of tripping me out a little bit. Alright. Do I need another set of stairs to be able to use this? Is it more of a tower situation? I don't know. How many rooms am I going to need? Like, to build the size house that we have now, I think you would need, like, at least all 10 rooms, if not more. And I don't really want to build a tower. So I'm wondering, like, do I need to build the next room, like, off of the first room? Like, this kind of style? Do I need to build more at bottom before I grow up? How does that work? And the rooms are so little, and I can't attach them to the original house. So I'm wondering if I could have just made a second house or a second floor with the original housing. But I thought we tried that, and I don't think it worked. So we shall see. We're gonna grab another set of stairs, which should only be 1,000, which we have. And we're gonna see what it looks like. So we've got 20 grand. We would need like another 10 just to get that. And now another 11. And that's probably not gonna happen anytime soon. So that's okay. We'll know for the future that if it's gonna require us to build like a bunch of rooms, that's where we might start running into some structural trouble. So what it may come down to is we may have to build some sort of like loft situation or something, or it might be that the alchemist house and its way of doing a second story just isn't the way for us. So we'll see. I'm hoping that there's a way to do it because I really would like to have an authentic second house or a second story, unlike our original one. But if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. So at least we tried. If it would load, that would be great. Are we going to end up back in the void? No. Okay, cool. Now, it did take away a lot of our, like, stuff, which is a little weird. You'd think it would have kept it on the top one, but it did not. So, it gave us a second floor. So technically we have a second floor. I don't know what the addition of another staircase will do, if it will actually open the other one up, or if this will even actually work. So now we have a second floor, fairly normal size, and then we have like the roof. So this is technically now 3 floors. This is just the full second floor. We would need at least 2 more to be able to make this like a functional space. Maybe even 4 more. Because you would really need more of an open area before you would go up the stairs in someone's house. And then they would need more of an area up here before there was an attic. I don't think it's meant to be this tower style. I think this is just a way you could do it. So we're going to go with the tiny home method. And first things first, we need some windows. Like, there are no windows in this dang house. Let's put some windows on this bad boy. I don't know if these are decorational or if they're legitimate. Where does this window need to be? So if I'm putting it to where it's on the second floor, I guess it would be this wall right here. So, yeah, good enough. Excuse me. One of these days I'll stop doing that. Alright, let's put the front of the house back on because I'm tired of looking at the bare naked house. Oh, that's a piece of roof. Oh. That's a little outside my wheelhouse. Alright, so how do I put roof on house? Not sure. House. Not sure. that's not how you do that. Is it not going to show me things that are in my inventory? Because this is the part of the roof that I thought I was grabbing. Which does, like, the little sticky out part. But I would like some side roofing. If it will let me have it. For, like, up there. I don't think it will, though. I think we can't build it on the side of the house. Oh, we can! Nice! It can look funky. Which is fine by me. Alright. Good enough. We don't have any more of these sticky out parts, which is fine. I guess I'm gonna put some of this up there. Oh, I'd like it to be on the... Oh, it can't be on the roof part. It has to be on the wall. Alright, well, and we are gonna stick it in the corner here. And then I've got some more. Put it... I want it to be on the roof. Like, up on the roof. But it won't, like, sit where it's supposed to there. Because right there, it's just floating. I don't want it to float. But I don't know how to get it to hang properly. Like, maybe right there, but it won't fit there. It says something's in the way. I don't know what's in the way. Probably the front of the house. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. Alright, so that one is a bust. What about this guy? This is the one that's just like a big surface, right? Oh, there we go. We'll just put it all over the back of the house. Okay. Apparently we won't do that because it'll just freak out on us. That's fun. Oh, the first one appeared. Hooray! Now the second one appeared. It's not really how ivy grows. That's okay. I would like this one. Aha! I grabbed it. Nice. We'll just put it with this one. It'll just be a big patch of ivy. Why not? And then I should grab this one. If I can grab it. I'm not trying to jump. You know what? Haha! I have grabbed it. Made it easy on myself. Now let's put it on the house. I would like it to be like in this corner. There we go. Now there's some ivy growing on the house. If we turned it into a tower, that would probably make a little bit more sense. But we didn't, so it's fine. Okay, I wanted it on the stone, but I guess it can't go down that far. That's okay. There we go. And then we have a couple windows. We'll put them on the front of the house. If it will let us. Put it there and slightly below that. There-ish? I think those are even. It's like a face. Let's see. First, let's open our sticker pack. Bloop. We got a yay sticker. I like that one. What else do we have for the house? We have this thingy. Put it up there. And then we have two high windows, which I don't know where to put those yet. We might not put them anywhere. Okay, what do we have in our pockets? We have a table. Excuse me. We have an Umbran table, a chair, a couch. Okay, so we need the couch and we need the large rug, I think. So let's start with the basics. Rug. Because this is going to kind of be like a sitting room. I guess this is also where you would put your kitchen, I guess. But you could technically put your kitchen on the second floor and your room on the third floor. So the idea is simply that it is a tiny house. So put you there, turn it on. Ooh. And then I guess the table. Let's try to get everything. This is the low table, so this is the one we need. This table would be like upstairs for food and stuff. And then I don't know what the log's for. The planter can decorate. And then the mush lamp can be for our bedroom. So we need number 5. Everything is very curved in this set, so we'll follow the curve. And I guess you'd have some sort of entertainment center here or something. Maybe bookshelf, something. But we don't have any of that stuff. I am going to see what else we can build from the Umbran set when we're done with this. But for now, this is what we've got. So let's put number 4 by the door. Okay, our little entryway thing. And then what does number 3 look like? Eh, it's fine. Glowy house. Put the glowy stump outside. We can put some of our flow trees here. And this can be our... We could put this as our house in the campgrounds, like kind of in the woods in the back. We would just need to hide it among the trees, otherwise it kind of sticks out. So, it could work. We just can't put everything in there in the shape that it's in right now. So we'd have to take all the furniture out, move the whole house, and then kind of start halfway over. So that's really low. Let's lift that bad boy up a little bit. I didn't realize it was going to be so low inside the house. You can see it's just now hitting where the couch is. I can move it up a little bit more, but I don't think I can on the outside, so we're just gonna deal with it, I think. And then I have number 6, which is the mush lamp, I think. Number 8 is another potted plant. Excellent. That bad boy right here. Looking good so far. Don't have a lot of light sources in the house, but I think that's okay. I guess I could put a window there and it would work. Found a use for our window. Basically, to just light up the base of the stairs. So, I don't think those actually let any light in, is the problem. Whoops. I forgot it has to basically be in the middle of the wall. That's a normal spot. Let's see. Okay. So if we make this our kitchen, it's a falling hazard. But it's better than nothing. So let's put our table and our chair. There it is. I'm not sure why you would eat up here, but you could. And then our bedroom at long last. If it will ever load our tiny lamp. We'll put the little one here. It's like a little rug. And then we need a lamp for all of our lamp needs. Turn that on. Not that it gives off much light, but it gives off some. And then finally, our bed. We're gonna put it as in the corner as possible. And then, oh, we didn't put our bathtub down. Is that a bathtub? What is that? Yeah, I have a tub. I didn't do anything with it. It's fine. We don't really need it. 7. Right next to our bed. Ah. There we go. Can't really reach that. That's a little better. 6. Ugh, wish I could see. Alright. Coming along so far. I don't know what to do with this tub. We have a tub, we can't use it. Seems a bit silly. I could move this whole setup, but this gaping hole in the floor is a problem. So I could put my table here, and my chair here, and my lamp there. And I could put my tub over here in the corner. But this does seem a little bit silly. Put the tub here. If it floods the thing below. This is very silly. I don't think this really works very well for anything we're trying to do. That's okay. We're giving it our best effort. I definitely think we could redo this and put the table down here. It might look better. And then we have our bedroom and bathroom. But this seems very precarious. You can't really do anything with the second floor in this setup. So we're definitely going to need to build outwards to be able to actually get use out of it. But earning 60k in a matter of seconds is not something I am able to do. So, wall light. Oh, I didn't know that's what that was. So we'll put the wall light here. Turn that on. Actually, we're going to move it so that it's on the middle there. And then I'll need more wall lights to go up the stairs, obviously. That's okay. What else we got? A whole lot of nothing. We have some flowers. Plant some flowers. Garden out here. There we go. And then they will grow eventually. Alright, and then we can put our planter back under the window. Maybe, not that there's anything in it, but can we put stuff in it? We can! You can put flowers in it! Oh, that's actually really cool. Okay. I forgive you, game. I can put flowers in the planter. We'll have to wait for them to fully grow, otherwise they're gonna look terrible and I won't be able to water them very easily. But yeah. So we're moving right along. We need some more columns to be able to finish that part. And we'll probably need some more windows. Maybe some more ivy so that it looks less sad. But we'll see. First things first, back to the home slot to see if we can build anything else. Now I do have some flowers. They're in my tree plot, so we could pick some up and put them in the planter. But I want to see what those that we just planted are going to look like. Right, grab these bad boys. Grab that one. These bad boys. Oops. And craft. Umbra. So there is a bookshelf. I just need one more plank to be able to build it. What else have I not built? The trellis, which I don't really need. A wall shelf. Make one of those. Might as well. Might as well build it. If I haven't before, I might as well now. I can make a swing. Let's make a sink. Umbran sink. We want to see if we can make an entire house worth of stuff out of the Umbran set. Because if we do expand our house a little bit, we'll be able to actually put the stuff in the house. Which is kind of my goal. My goal is to have at least 2 more rooms, or at least 1 more room downstairs, so that we have enough room to go upstairs into the second floor. And maybe eventual third floor. We'll see. I think that's kind of how they designed it, but elderflower. Okay, I don't have any of those, so I'll have to find one. And then the bookshelf is going to require 9 more planks. So, neat. Alright, let's go put our wall shelf away. And then I'm going to have to figure out what we're going to do for money. Because I don't really have any. I could sell some of the fertilizer, but it's only worth 5 gold a piece. So it's not really worth it to me to sell it. The apples as they are wouldn't be worth it to sell because they would make me a lot more if I turn them into jam first. But I could make the sacrifice and sell some of those. I don't think we're going to get enough money just by making the apple jam. But, I mean, I could try. Wouldn't be the worst thing I've done. Oh, I have a lot more wheat than I thought. I guess I should replant that whole thing with wheat. I'm pretty sure that I started making those so that I could try to make a whole bunch of bean burgers, but, yeah. Where am I going? I don't know where I was trying to go. There's no stuff for me out there. Where am I going? Alright, go back to our unnamed slot. We could call it the Umbra slot, I guess. But we shall see. So if we're gonna redo the first floor, then we're probably gonna move the couch to the wall and this over. And we're for sure gonna need a second room before we can even add anything down here. So I'm hoping that we can get up to 60 so that we can get the first floor and the second floor done. And just basically add 2 on each side. Or 2 to the one side, and then maybe eventually 2 to the other side, but definitely 2 to the one side. I think that the room, it says I've got 2 out of 10 rooms, so I think I only have 10 rooms total. But we'll see. And then, of course, we can make it a flat top or make the walls open or whatever we like. So if we put another room here, we can make sure that wall is open. So, oh, I was getting twisted columns. I forgot. So that I can get 1 and then 2, and then they can line up and it can be a big white house. But although it is really cool that it's a 2-story house, I don't know that it beats out the harvest house and the amount of space that's in those just yet. So we'll see. Especially since you can't add a room from the Harvest House series to that one. Okay, great. What happened there? Can we try that again? Can we can I go to the city now? I was gonna buy things for the sides of the house and I forgot. Okay. Cool, 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 cool. Can I go to my house and fast travel into killing? Can I do that? Maybe. No. Can I? Well, if this continues to be broken, might be a place for me to call it for the evening. Okay, well, that's unfortunate. So it seems like the game might not be working. Let's see if anybody is online that we know. Can I give some love to? Nobody that is playing this game. Shame. Okay. Well, that seems like where that's going to be the it for me. I am going to try one more time now that we've given it a chance to chill out. But if it keeps tripping up on us, that's going to be the end for Palia for the night. And then probably the end of our stream. Okay, I think that's a sign. Well, not quite as much done as I wanted to get done. I mean, honestly, not nearly as much as I wanted to get done. I legitimately thought that these were going to be bigger, and I thought that we were going to have more space to work with, and we would have more freedom and creativity with what to do with it. Unfortunately, because the rooms are so small and legitimately we didn't really have a lot of furniture to work with, kind of shot myself in the foot with this one, but it's not the end of the world. What I'll have to do is when I'm offline, I'll have to earn a bunch of gold so that I'll be able to fully decorate this house and fully make everything. So I'm gonna spend my off hours grinding up like materials and money and things like that so that we have a much better time of decorating and having a good fun time. I won't touch this house. It'll look exactly the same the next time we open the game as a group. But for now, I think that's going to do it for me. So thank you everybody so much for tuning in. I hope you have a restful, relaxing rest of your evening. I hope you get a snack if you need it. I hope you remember to hydrate because it is good for your brain and your body. And it took me a hot minute to remember that because I didn't say it last time. So if you want to catch me while I'm offline, I do have a Discord, I have a Blue Sky, and I have an Instagram, all under Cookies and Cosplay. I think the command works for Cosplay to tell you to go to my Instagram. Maybe, maybe not. I thought I did it, but I guess not. Oh, there it goes. It just took it a hot second. Okay. So if you want to see me offline, of course, you can check out some of my cosplays over there on Instagram. I don't keep up with Twitter anymore, but I do still have one, so there are some costumes and stuff there. But not my most recent iteration of Bowsette. So I did get a tail with that. I showed you guys it last time on stream, but I didn't show you the picture of me in the outfit. So I think what I may start doing after I reconfigure all this stuff over here is I may start having like latest pictures just kind of maybe down there in the corner. Or I may just do it at the beginning and end of stream and just be like, hey, here's some recent stuff you could see, and here's some clips, and here's some this. Because one of the things I want to do is I want to set up a trailer for the channel so people can kind of see what we're about. And I want to set up more of a, hey, here's what I like to do. Here's cosplay, here's food, here's both together. But we'll see. I mean, that's a future me thing. That's not really something that I'm trying to do right exact second. But you know, if I say, hey, it's in the works, then y'all will at least know that I am thinking of it. Whether I actually make it come to fruition or not remains to be seen. But that's on ADHD. So anyway, I know I did the outro and then I kept yapping. So thank you everybody so much for tuning in, and I hope to see you all again real soon. Bye!